4 hours and 2 minutes, 46 first downs, 849 yards of total offense, 90 points, and 3 gut-wrenching overtimes. Those are the ingredients that make up one of the greatest come-from-behind victories in West Virginia football history. In their first ever meeting as Big East Conference members, the Mountaineers and Louisville Cardinals put on a show that will be remembered for years to come. We hope you enjoy this MSN special presentation. It was a comeback that was in the cards.
Appreciate what you said, Coach Barwis. And remember the 3 things we talked about last night. It's a beautiful day to play football in our house. In our house. You fly around and play fast. You fly around and play fast. You compete and have some fun. Hell, I hope you came here to be in this environment. Compete on every snap and have fun. Compete on every snap and have fun. And last, and most importantly, be physical. Be physical. They want to have a 7-on-7 drill. We want to make it a fist fight. You understand me? Clean, legal football. Nothing cheap, nothing dirty, but West Virginia football. West Virginia football. You know what that's about. They don't know what it's about. West Virginia football. Put a little more tape on. Lace the shoes up on tight. Put a little more hair in the helmet. And do what? Chop it up! Let's bring out the Mountaineers.
This copyrighted broadcast is made under rights granted to the Mountaineers Sports Network by West Virginia University solely for the entertainment of the listening audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of the descriptions and accounts of this game without the express written consent of the Mountaineers Sports Network is prohibited. The announcers on this game were selected and employed by MSN at West Virginia University.
Down below at midfield right now, the captains are being introduced to one another, and West Virginia Governor Joe Manchin has just tossed the ceremonial West Virginia coin into the air for the opening coin toss. It is an event using that ceremonial coin which is taking place across the state this weekend. West Virginia has won the toss, and they have deferred their option to the second half. Josh Bailey, Jamal Adai, Anthony Mims, Mike Lorello are the ceremonial captains for this afternoon's game, and so West Virginia says they're going to like to take a look at that Louisville offense to start this game. As the governor makes his way off the field, we are all set to go. The 7th meeting all time between West Virginia University and Louisville. The last time was '93 when the Mountaineers went undefeated during the regular season, and they won a tight game by 2 points against Howard Schnellenberger and his Louisville Cards. I really think, Dwight, that this is the beginning of what's going to be a great rivalry in this new Big East, because look over there across the way from our location, just a sea of red-clad Cardinals fans. They packed their stadium out. They've got a beautiful new facility. It's an easy drive for both schools. I think we're going to really get a rivalry cooking here.
Oh, I do too. I think it's exciting, and I know ran into a lot of Louisville fans last night, so they're excited to be here. They're anxious to be in the Big East, and they're very proud to be in the Big East, and so I think they're looking forward to a rivalry as well.
Mountaineers wearing an all-blue uniform this afternoon. The blue pants, the blue tops, the big bold gold stripe down the side, and the golden numerals. Louisville wears a white jersey with a red numeral and a red pant with a swash of white down from the knee down to the calf. Pat McAfee has the ball teed up toward the left hash mark. Montrell Jones and Sergio Spencer are the deep men back for the Cardinals. Very significant wind cooking around down on that field right now. The wind has already blown the ball off the tee once, and McAfee will have the wind at his back. And once again, the wind blows the ball off of the tee, and so they will probably bring one of the Mountaineers over from the near side. Tondi Smith is going to go out there, I believe, and put his hand on the ball. 69 degrees is our game time temperature. Tondi, who had the big punt block and scored a touchdown last week against Rutgers, teased that ball up, and we are ready to go. McAfee's kick will travel from our left to right. The freshman approaches, and he boots it away. It will not be returned. My goodness, it lands out of bounds over the back of the end zone. That thing looked like the Disney movie Son of Flubber. I mean, the moment that it came off of his foot, you could tell that it was never going to come near the playing surface. Out of the back of the end zone on the fly, and that obviously he's got a strong leg, but that wind certainly helped him. And so Louisville here in this first quarter will work into the wind. D. McCann starts at quarterback. Anthony Mims will get the start at the other corner, and they will be tested. Louisville opens up with a shotgun formation, and the backs are split. 2 receivers to the left side, 1st and 10. The counter play, handoff goes to Michael Bush. He is stood up, he is hit, and he is going to be driven down after a 2-yard gain. They went with a counter motion there, initially surging the play to the left, and then handing off to Bush, and Bush was racked by the corner, D. McCann, 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, really looking for movement out of our linebackers. They know we're a good pursuing team. They start with a counter, but it's kind of a power kind of a counter play, and really well stuck there by the West Virginia defense.
2nd down and 8. Louisville puts 2 receivers to the short side, single receiver to the left. And Brom play actions, and he throws. Batted ball, deflected and incomplete. Boo McClee got his hand on that one and sent it back into the turf. It will be 3rd down and 8.
Tony, that's one thing. Brom did have a number of passes batted in the South Florida game. And I think some of that goes from the 3-step drop type of thing where he's throwing very shallow off the line of scrimmage. And that's what that was. He was trying to get to the hitch up there near the boundary.
3rd down and 8, and the Cardinals will go with 4 receivers, sending 3 to the left and 1 to the right with his shotgun formation. The quarterback, Brian Brom, takes the snap. On the ground comes Michael Bush. He'll take it to the 25, to the 26. That is it. They will be stopped short of the 1st down. And West Virginia will force the Cardinals into punting after a pickup of 4 yards by Michael Bush. Johnny Dingle, the sophomore from Miami, Florida, credited with the stop.
Super job defense, 3 and out. Couldn't have happened at a better time, guys. Great job. Come on, punt return team.
Mountaineers send Vaughn Rivers and Darius Renaud back deep to return. The punter is Todd Flannery, stands at the Louisville 12-yard line. Flannery is ready. Averages 41 a kick, and they're going to fake it, and the fake goes for the 1st down, and here comes Bush ahead across the 45, and he takes it ahead to the 46. Direct snap back to Michael Bush, and the Cardinals with trickery gain 20 yards on 4th down and 4. Larry Williams makes the tackle on Bush, but the Cardinals' drive will stay alive. They will scrimmage officially from their own 47-yard line. Fake punt for the Cardinals early in this game, and they keep their drive going.
And the gauntlet is down, I think, Tony.
Boy, you talk about coming into a hostile environment and showing your riverboat gambling. 5 receivers going out, empty backfield on 1st and 10. Brom takes a look at the West Virginia defense. Brom is ready, and the snap is back, and Brom sets his feet, and he throws over the middle, and it is dropped and incomplete at the West Virginia 45-yard line. Intended for Montrell Jones, a little bit behind him. Could have made the catch. Incomplete. It will go to 2nd down and 10 with 13:08 to go in a scoreless opening quarter.
I agree with you, Tony. A drop past that time. Really should square his shoulders around, make that catch. That was a crossing route under some other clearing routes. That's tough to handle, but we got to be ready for that. They do a lot of those.
Now Louisville goes with an I formation for the 1st time, and a motion man comes right to left. And the snap, and the handoff goes to Bush, and he tries the left side at the West Virginia midfield stripe. Will get positive yardage, and he'll run out of bounds at the 44-yard line of West Virginia. Adai making the tackle on Michael Bush. And the Cardinals will be close to a 1st down. The officials will signal for time, and they will bring the chains over from the far side. It'll be close to a 1st down run there for Michael Bush.
He's a load, there's no question, but the big thing with him is we got to get to him before he gets too much of a momentum going there, Tony, and that time he kind of got loose, broke contain, and when he's out there in the open field, he's a load to get down.
Bring the chains over, and they will make the stretch in front of the West Virginia bench, and it's a 1st down. Give them 10 on the carry, and another 1st down. They've got their first 1st down on the faked punt. That came from the legs of Michael Bush, and they go back to Bush here, and he runs the ball inside West Virginia territory, put it down at the 44-yard line. Bush comes out now, and he'll be replaced by redshirted freshman running back George Stripling. In fact, Bush is going to stay out there. They're going to go with two in the backfield. They're offset and split on 1st and 10. Now Bush breaks from the backfield, lines up as a receiver out wide right. And Brom is ready, and he hands off to Stripling, who trips and falls behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose 2 yards. He just lost his footing right there. They'll lose 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 12 with 12:25 to go on our turning first quarter clock. No score. Louisville on its first possession of the afternoon. They've kept this drive alive after starting from their own 20 with a faked punt that gained 19 yards.
Seeing a lot of different formations, Tony. That time really shifting the fullback out early to give him a different look of a one-back set.
Now the backs are split out of the shotgun on 2nd and 12. Receiver out to each side. Brom gets the snap, drops back, looks, dumps the ball right flat, pass caught. This is Taylor, and Taylor is going to be upended for 2 yards. That's it. They get back to the initial line of scrimmage, and that will bring up 3rd down and long. Jay Henry was there to make the tackle. Derionte Taylor, junior fullback out of Montgomery, Alabama, made the catch. West Virginia's defense on top of him. Now 3rd down and 10 coming up.
Very key play here, Tony. Yeah, at the 44-yard line, of course, across midfield. So real key shutdown we need right here, 3rd and 10.
Empty backfield. 5 receivers are going out. Brom is ready on 3rd down and 10 from the Mountaineer 44-yard line. Looks at the Mountaineer defense. Ready for the snap. It's back. Flag goes down. They used up too much time. Delay of game will be called, and it will make it 3rd down and 15. Brom just before the snap was sent back by Eric Wood. Their center.
Delay of game. Number 12 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains 3rd down.
You could see Brom gesture with his hand to the center. Snap it, snap it, snap it. And obviously the noise here affects the snap of that football. And so if you're listening out there in the crowd and you've got your Walkman on, keep it up.
Noise is good at home.
3rd and 15 now from the 49-yard line of West Virginia. Once again, empty backfield. 3 receivers left, 2 out to the right. The sophomore quarterback, Brian Brom, ready. Brom looks, takes the snap, pressure comes, gets his feet, fires over the middle, has a man. It is caught for a 1st down inside the 30 at the 28 by Harry Douglas. Eric Wicks made the tackle, 21 yards on the reception on 3rd down and 15, and another 1st down for the Cardinals. They're inside the Mountaineer 30 to the 28.
Yeah, again, another one of those little crossing routes. They get the area cleared, and then bring someone from the back side over into the crossing, or even sometimes from the front side, but wide open on the crossing route. Tough to handle.
Twin receivers left, offset I formation, strong to the right. Brom under his center, takes the snap, play action, bootlegs, rolls out, dumps the ball right flat, pass caught, hauled in there by Joshua Tinch, and he'll run out of bounds inside the 25 at the 24. It's a 4-yard gain. Once again, Wicks making the stop.
Yeah, this team's been very good, Tony, many times. So if they win the coin toss, they'll take the ball. They don't defer like we do a lot of times, but they'll take the ball, and they've been very effective at scoring on the first drive. So real key stop here. We've got to find a way to keep them out of that end zone.
2nd down 5 from the West Virginia 23. Wing left, 2 receivers right. Now the wing goes in motion out to the right, and the snap. On the ground, handoff. Bush takes it to the 20 and down inside of the 19-yard line. Gain of 5 more from Michael Bush. That will bring up 3rd down and a yard. 10-15 and ticking here in the opening quarter. Louisville on its opening possession of the afternoon. No score yet in this game, but the Cardinals are threatening.
Well, here's where the Riverboat Gambler comes out, Tony. They've actually got a 2-down situation here. Could easily play action pass here on a 3rd and 1.
Straight I, 2 tight ends, single receiver left. And Brom under his center takes the snap on the ground. Bush with a hole takes it for the 1st down inside to the 15-yard line. Gain of 4 on 3rd and 1 for Michael Bush. D. McCann tripped him up, but the Cardinals will keep this drive alive now. They put the ball down at the 15-yard line.
really well blocked up front by Louisville. And, of course, Bush is a load. He hits it up in there. Very good speed for 250 pounds. Very quick start. He had a nice hole for him to work with in there.
13th play of the drive is coming up. The whistle blows down on the field. Referee Dennis Hennigan signals for the play clock to start, and they do. First down and 10. Ball at the 15. A drive which began back at the 20-yard line. Big play in this sequence has been a fake punt that gained 19. Here we go on first down and 10. Empty backfield. Brom under his center. Wood. Long count. Now the snap. Blitz comes. Brom pumps, throws, pass, broken up and incomplete. Jamal Adai smashed into Michael Bush. Incomplete. Over the middle it went. It will be second down and 10.
Yeah, short crossing routes they like on early downs, at least up to this point. And all just possession kind of passes, trying to get people cleared. Here comes a short route, throw it for a 2-yard gain. Hopefully he'll get yards after catch. That's what they're looking for.
Empty backfield. All of them are going out. 3 to the left and 2 to the right. On second and 10 from the shotgun. Brom dropping, looking, throwing right, has a man. It is caught close to a first down. Montrell Jones knocked out of bounds at the 6-yard line. He got 9 yards on that one.
Good job by Brom on time. I mean, back, set, throws the ball on time. The ball's already in the air when the receiver actually made his break for it. So it's a tough one to cover, and but we got our hands full there. 1 yard. Here we go on the 6.
Just short of the first down. It's third down and a yard from the 6-yard line of West Virginia. I formation. Snap, handoff to Bush. He is stood up. He's pushed back. And forward progress may get him. It will get him the first down. They smacked him right at the point of the line of scrimmage, but he's strong and was able to push ahead. First and goal now for the Cardinals from the West Virginia 5. Nothing tricky there.
No, that's just good football, and pretty well blocked up front. Not a bad job by West Virginia defense, as you called, Tony. Made contact at the line of scrimmage. It's his strength and second effort that got him the first down.
Mario Yeruda lines up as the wide out to the left. Motion man receiver from right to left. Backs are split and staggered. Here's the snap and the handoff to Bush, trying to turn the corner left. He is heading to the end zone. He is in. Touchdown, Louisville. Into the left corner with 8:34 left here. In this first quarter of play, Louisville is on the board, 6-0. Looked as though we had motion up front prior to the snap on the left side of the Louisville offensive line, but no flag was thrown. The touchdown is on the board, 6-0, and now the Cardinals will try for the extra point. Arthur Carmody is the left-footed kicker for the Cards. The snap comes back, the kick goes up, and the kick is good. An 80-yard drive to start the game for Louisville. Cardinals 7, West Virginia nothing. Here's the approach from Flannery, and he will kick it away, and it will be fielded by Darius Renaud from the 2, running to the 5, now the 10, 15, and he is upended over the 15-yard line, just short of the 20 to the 18, and Darius got undercut there pretty good, shaken up, now pops up and limps off of the field, back over to the West Virginia bench. Sergio Spencer, their backup running back, made that tackle, and Darius Renaud comes off of the field and immediately falls to the turf. That's not a good sign.
Looked like he might have got a hat right on the either thigh or knee or something, because it did turn him upside down quickly.
All right, here we go. West Virginia down 7-0. Brandon Miles lines up as a receiver out wide to the left. 3 receivers, conventional snap from center. Adam Bednarik takes the snap, and they're going to go deep. Downfield, wide open, Brandon Miles, overthrown by Bednarik down to the 40 of Louisville. He was open from me to you, but with the wind at his back, Adam Bednarik overthrew the football. Rod Council, the left side cornerback, was beaten on the play, but there was too much gas on that ball, and it goes incomplete.
Boy, good call, well executed. Just got to hit the pass. That's always tough on that on that first play of the game when you got the juices flowing still.
2nd down and 10 from the 18. Straight I formation, tight end strong left, and they hand the ball off, and here is Slayton, and Slayton will get to the line of scrimmage. That is it, nothing cooking. Quickly it goes to 3rd down and 10.
Well, they sure had people running through that line now that spread set, Tony. Both those players he faked to on the first down play looked like they could have made yards. So they did load up a little bit on us when we went to our 2-back set.
Shotgun formation for West Virginia now. 2 receivers to each side on 3rd down and 10. Slayton lines up to the left of Bednarik. And the sophomore quarterback takes the snap. Pressure comes. He steps up out of the pocket, and Adams going to run with it. He's at the 20, 25, head down. He'll be close to a 1st down for the Mountaineers. Right to the stick is where he went. He needed the 28, and the line judge puts the football down. Referee Dennis Hannigan is there, signals for a stoppage of the clock. They're going to bring the chains over from the far sideline. So a nice run by Bednarik. Nothing was open downfield, and he will be very close to that 1st down.
You could see really good defensive line rushing very hard, working upfield. Our guys did a nice job on protection, pushing them to the outside. That just opened up inside. We had a crossing route occurring from our right to left. That left no one over to Bednarik's right.
As you can tell by the sound of the crowd, a 1st down has been signaled for the Mountaineers with 7:39 to go here in this 1st quarter. 1st and 10 for West Virginia from the 28-yard line. Mountaineers are down 7-0. Owen Schmidt is the fullback out there for West Virginia. Lines up behind quarterback Adam Bednarik. Steve Slayton dots the I. The umpire signals ready for play on 1st down and 10.
Getting an 8-man defense against a 2-back set, so they're loading the box on the 2-back set.
Bednarik seems to have changed the play. Under his center, Dan Moses takes the snap, and he hands off, and here's Slayton, finds a seam. Slayton over the 30, Slayton to the 35. Slayton keeps his feet at the 40, goes to the outside, 45, run out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Steve Slayton goes for 18 yards and another West Virginia 1st down. Beautiful running, patience and strength shown there by the young man from Levittown, Pennsylvania. And he picks up a 1st down a week ago against Rutgers. 139 yards on 25 carries for Steve. And a good start right here.
Yeah, a couple broken tackles in there, so he's off to a good start, Tony.
1st and 10, West Virginia from the 46. I formation. Flanker right, split end left, snap, play action. Bednarik wants to throw, throws the ball for Miles, and it is incomplete at the 25 of the Cardinals. Tight coverage on Miles by William Gay, the cornerback. It will go to 2nd down and 10, but the Mountaineers passing for the 2nd time on 1st down in this possession.
Yeah, and a good call, good execution. Again, just a little bit long. You know, you got to kind of get in the rhythm with that pass, but I like the call. Let's come back. Let's keep going here. Good job, guys. They're showing us a lot of man coverage, Tony. We need to do that.
2nd and 10 out of the gun. Option. Toss goes to Slayton. Upfield 45, midfield, and he will be knocked down at the 46-yard line. A late penalty flag thrown behind the play. Slayton gained 8 on the option keep. Penalty, though, against West Virginia.
Interesting place. That came from the deep official that watches the back judge. Yeah, he's basically in charge of secondary.
Holding, number 19 on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Repeat 2nd down.
Vaughn Rivers, West Virginia receiver, is flagged for holding, and that will negate nice carry by Slayton and take the ball back to the West Virginia 41-yard line. 6:56 to go, 1st quarter. Louisville 7, West Virginia nothing. Cardinals took the opening possession and went 80 yards and scored.
Yeah, the man coverage they've been showing us, we'd expect to see some routes, some deep, but also maybe getting the ball to Schmidt some in the flat.
2nd down, 15 from the shotgun. And the snap back. Blitz comes, picked up. Bednarik runs out of the pocket, ranging to his left, gets by a would-be tackler. Now starts over to the right. Here he goes at the 40 to the 45, and he runs out of bounds after a pickup of 4 yards. And a flag is thrown in by the umpire way after the play had been ended. Bednarik had already run out of bounds way behind the West Virginia bench. The umpire comes in and throws a flag. Stops the clock with 6:30 to go. Here's the referee.
After the play was over, personal foul, number 34 on the offense, 15-yard penalty from the end of the play. It will be 3rd down.
34 is Arlen Dorsey, who is not on the field. He must have done something to the Louisville player who had run after Bednarik out of bounds. Oh my. So back-to-back penalties for West Virginia will take the football back to the 30-yard line.
3rd and 26.
And makes it 3rd down and 26. Out of the shotgun, 2 receivers left and 1 to the right. The backs are split to each side of Adam Bednarik. Adam takes the snap. Quick pass dumped out, caught by Slayton, and he will slip and fall, and another flag is thrown. Thrown at the 36-yard line on the far side of the field.
Flag on the play.
I should have said this before the game started, but this officiating crew is known for throwing a lot of flags.
Illegal formation on the offense. Only 6 players on the line of scrimmage. That penalty is declined. 4th down.
So a series that had a couple of bright spots early goes absolutely unglued for West Virginia. And the Mountaineers now will have to punt. Line of scrimmage will be the 31-yard line. Montrell Jones and Robert Haskins, deep men back for Louisville. Phil Brady stands at the West Virginia 16-yard line. And he'll be punting in. Actually, the wind has kind of died down. Here's the snap and a little rugby style, and Phil gets the punt off, and it is going to be fielded by Jones at the 18-yard line to the 20, to the outside sideline. He ran out of bounds and is knocked out there at the 28-yard line. 49 yards on the punt for Brady, 8 on the return, and a timeout down below. 6:02 to go, first quarter. Louisville 7, West Virginia nothing. 1st and 10, Louisville from its 28-yard line. Brian Brom takes the snap, hands off to Bush. Bush is going to be stood up, and he'll lean ahead to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play for the junior from Louisville. Comes into this afternoon's game with over 1,700 rushing yards in his career, 24 touchdowns. He averages 6 yards per carry in his career. And he has scored the game's first touchdown. Cardinals lead 7-0, 5:35 to go in the first quarter. 2nd down and 6 now. Tight eye behind Brown. And the snappy play actions. Throws to his left, pass batted down, deflected and incomplete, intended for Mario Urrutia. Lorello tipped the ball for the Mountaineers. It will be 3rd down and 6.
Good job again, Tony. That's that short drop. It's kind of a quick fake, and it started to look like play action. Then he anchors, pivots, and throws back to the hitch, and which is also a short route, about 5-yard route, and that's been batted twice now.
Yard line to make is the 38. It's an empty backfield for the Cardinals. 3 receivers to the right and 2 to the left. Brom is ready. The sophomore quarterback takes the snap. He steps, he fires, has a man, and he underthrew it. It's incomplete, intended for Joshua Tinch, and it is 4th down and 6. With 5:22 left in this first quarter, the Cardinals bring on the punt team, which doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to punt, because the first time they brought the punt team out this afternoon, they faked it. And it picked up 19 yards and kept the drive alive, which led them to their point. 7-0 Cardinals on top. All right, Todd Flannery is the punter, sophomore from Louisville. 2 back deep to return. Here is the snap back, and the punter gets it away. High spiraling kick. It's going to be fair caught by Vaughn Rivers at the 28-yard line. So the Mountaineer defense holds. West Virginia down 7-0. 5:14 left in the quarter. Dwight, that was a good stop and much needed for the Mountaineer defense.
Great stop. If you take a look at what the defense has done, of course, they were 3 and out. on the very first possession prior to the fake punt, and then came back with a 3-and-out right there. So pretty good job. I think we can gain some momentum here now. Let's get this offense going.
1st and 10 for West Virginia from its 28-yard line. 7-0 Cardinals lead. Adam Bednarik is the quarterback with a shotgun formation. He takes the snap, wants to throw on 1st down, fires over the middle. Pass caught by Brandon Miles, immediately pushed down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Right side cornerback William Gay making the tackle as Miles hauls in his first catch of the afternoon, his 22nd catch of the season. 2nd down and 8. Straight I formation for West Virginia. Bednarik under center, Dan Moses. A receiver right and a receiver left. Cardinals showing blitz from the near side corner. Bednarik steps back out from under center, changes the play as he looks over the West Virginia sideline. Barks it out. Owen Schmitz, the fullback. Slayton dots the I. On 2nd down and 8, snap. Handoff. Slayton looks for a crease, and he will take it ahead for a couple of yards. 3 on the pickup for Slayton, ahead to the 33.5. Brandon Johnson, the weak side linebacker, 3rd on the team in tackles, makes the stop, and West Virginia now facing 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, they're giving us a steady diet of an 8-man front with our 2-back set, which gives us single coverage on the outside. So that's the one thing where we did get the second pass we tried deep. So let's see if they keep up with that.
2 receivers to the short side of the field. Shotgun formation on 3rd and 4 from the 34 of the Mountaineers. And the snap back, and Bednarik drops, and Bednarik looks, and he fires, and the pass dropped at the 40-yard line by tight end Josh Bailey. He was open from me to you. Ball should have been caught. He just dropped it, and that would have given West Virginia the 1st down.
Yeah, a little crossing route there from the tight end. He lined up originally on the left side and crossing to the right. And pretty good pass rush by Louisville, but actually good pass. Should have been completed. Like you said, Josh just kind of took his eyes off of it, and got to get the jitterbugs out there a little bit.
Phil Brady, the West Virginia punter, stands back at the 20-yard line. Snap comes back a bit high. He gets the punt off. It's a rocket off of his foot. Jones backpedaling, makes the catch at the 10. He's hit, spun down, and down he goes on the far sideline, out of bounds. Great job at the 11-yard line. They chased him out of bounds like he stole something from him. Special team superiority right there. Brady with a booming punt and great coverage downfield. 54 yards on the punt. Timmy Lindsay, West Virginia's long snapper, made the tackle, and the Cardinals will have their poorest starting point of the game. 3:41 left in the 1st quarter. Louisville 7, West Virginia nothing.
Clear back to the 12. Good job in there. Again, that net punt has been one of the best things we've done as a team here recently, so that even improves on what we've done so far. Good job, guys.
Scrimmage from the 12-yard line. 1st down and 10. I formation. Fullback breaks out of it. Now they go wing left, tight end strong right. Now the wing goes in motion out to the right. And Brom takes the snap, and he hands off to Bush. He's hit in the backfield and dropped by Lorello at the 10. Oh, what a special play right there by the senior from Powell, Ohio. A loss of 2 on the play. Mike, who leads the team in tackles behind the line of scrimmage this season, makes his 5th of the year.
Mike ducked inside of that motion back that was coming to block him, ducked inside, and actually kind of got chopped, but he managed to bounce back to his feet and recovered to make the tackle. So real good effort on Mike's part.
2nd down and 12. Ball is on the right side hash mark. Louisville sends 3 receivers out to the left. From the shotgun. 2nd down and 12. Snap comes back. Brom throws to his left. The pass is going to be caught at the 15-yard line. They'll give him the 16. That is Harry Douglas.
Complete to number 85, Harry Douglas.
And on the tackle, Mike Lorello. They gain 6. On 2nd and 12, it will be 3rd down and 6 for Louisville.
Still working hard to try to get some kind of pressure on him, Tony, and we're having a hard time doing that. We're playing a lot of coverage, so we're only rushing 3 or 4 most of the time. And that's, I'll tell you what, they do a nice job on their protection.
Urrutia, the dangerous receiver, lines up left. 2 receivers out to the right. And it's split backs out of a shotgun on 3rd down and 6. Brom is ready. The snap comes back, and Brom drops, and he fires, and the pass is going to be ruled as a catch and a 1st down to the 23-yard line. Joshua Tinch, senior out of Albany, Georgia, just got his hands on it, gaining 7 on 3rd down and 6.
Tinch is a very good receiver. He's their leading receiver, and he's the guy that they really like to go to. They move him around to different positions. That time lined him up wide, bounced him into the slot, ran him into a choice position, and hit him.
Tinch goes in motion, left to right on 1st and 10 from the I. Handoff goes to Bush, and Bush breaks a tackle. He's at the 30, hit by Adai. He's got the 1st down as he's pushed out of bounds over the 35 to the 36, and a penalty marker is thrown at the point of the tackle. 13-yard run for Bush, and we'll check out the flag. Petrino screaming at the official. It's going to be a hold against Louisville. So that will negate the run there. A nice 1st down run by Bush.
Holding, number 7 on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Repeat 1st down.
1:44 left here, opening quarter. Louisville leads West Virginia 7-0. Cardinals on their 3rd possession of the afternoon. And with the penalty, the ball will be taken back to the 24-yard line of the Cardinals.
Ball to 24.
1st down and 9 for Louisville. 2 receivers right and 1 out to the left, and a single setback is Bush. Snap, play action to Bush. Brom throws deep downfield, broken up at the 48-yard line, intended for Tinch. A convergence of WVU defenders, McCann and Adai sandwiched Tinch, and Adai still down on the play, injured right at the 50-yard line.
Big hit. He did lay the wood to him, I'll say that. That was going to be the hitch route, but the complementary part of that, there's a 2nd receiver there that's going right up the seam, deep, and they came off the hitch, Brom did, came off the hitch and then threw deep down the seam. Looked like it was going to be caught, and then Adai makes a great recovery from his safety position and makes a big hit.
Stops the clock with 1:26 to go here in the 1st quarter. And Adai remains down on the field on his back right at the 50-yard line. The replay showed that Jamal, who has had shoulder problems in his career, had lowered his shoulder right into the midsection of Tinch and got cranked around there. Very, very hard collision between the two. And he remains down. 7-0 is our score. 19th rated Louisville on top of West Virginia. Dave Kearns, Tony Corley, the Mountaineer trainers, speaking down below with Adai, who's in a seated, was on his back with his legs propped up, and they're looking actually not at the shoulder, but at the right leg of Jamal Adai. Checking that knee, and that is the test that you perform to see, you know, exactly what's going on in there as far as cartilage damage, ligament damage goes. A lot of times there's fear and pain initially, and then once they get that knee and kind of move it around, he feels a lot better.
Yeah, I think that's a big key. And many times, once they can get him to relax and check it, they find out that there isn't much damage. But that's the fear of every football player. Anytime you get a leg injury, you worry about that.
All right, Jamal standing now. And the senior from Valrico, Florida, very, very gingerly starts to make his way off field. West Virginia cannot afford to lose. Free safety, Jamal Adai. 7 tackles last Saturday against Rutgers. And coming into this season, only Mike Lorello had more tackles a year ago. 31st career start. He's the quarterback on that defense for West Virginia. And he is in some pain now as he makes his way off the field very slowly. So the pass goes incomplete. 2nd down and 9 facing Louisville. Cardinals leading 7-0. Abraham Jones will replace Adai. He's a junior out of Pritchard, Alabama. And you just lose a tremendous amount of experience without Adai. We'll keep an eye out on that. You don't want to lose a free safety when you're playing a team that passes
No,
as often.
you really don't, and especially a team that can run so well, too, because we need him in run support.
All right, Louisville 2nd and 9, takes both the wing and the tight end from the left, moves them to the right. Motion man, Uridia, comes through. And the snap, and Brom drops to throw. Pressure comes. He's hit as he throws. Caught by Bush. Bush cuts back over the 25-yard line, and he is knocked out of bounds on the far sideline, short of the first down at the 31-yard line. Craig Wilson makes the tackle, a 7-yard catch and run by Michael Bush.
Almost got to Brom that time, Tony.
Yep.
We brought pressure from the corner to the field and showed the blitz late, got through free, hit him right on release. So at least he knows we're trying.
2 yards is what they need. It's 3rd down and 2 from the 31. Wing goes in motion to the right. Lone setback is Bush. The snap, the handoff to Bush. He's hit. He'll be stopped short of the first down. They were there waiting, and they bring him down at the 32-yard line.
Good penetration that time, Tony. Really got some people up across the line of scrimmage. Basically linebackers. We're getting good, real good fill out of our linebackers.
4th down and a yard. Inside of 1 minute to go on a turning first quarter clock. Louisville leading 7-0. And the Cardinals punt team onto the field. Anthony Mims will drop back deep to return for West Virginia. Flannery stands back at his 18-yard line. Punt will travel from our right to left. Snap comes back. Punt goes away. And it's going to take a hop in front of Mims. It will not be returned, and it will be first touched at the 36-yard line, maybe the 37, and that's where West Virginia will begin its next possession, a 32-yard punt with 22 seconds to go in the quarter, and the Mountaineers down 7-0. On 1st down and 10, shotgun formation for West Virginia. 2 receivers to the left, 1 from the right. And the snap and the handoff goes to Slayton, who returns the handoff to Pat White on a reverse. Here's Pat White running to the 40-yard line. He'll be stood up there and pushed back. They'll give him progress to about the 41. A gain on the play of 4 as the final seconds come off the clock. So White lined up as a receiver, and he takes the reverse, and he gains 4. The end of 1, our score, Louisville 7, West Virginia nothing. This is MSN, Mountaineers Sports Network. Second quarter ready to begin. West Virginia scrimmaging from its 40-yard line. Out of an I formation set. Bednarik barks signals, takes the snap, toss play, left side, Slayton over the 40 to the 45, first down up the sideline. Steve Slayton takes it out to the 48-yard line, and he dragged Brandon Sharp, the free safety, with him for about the final 5 yards of the carry. 8 yards on the run for Slayton.
That's the play where we start a real quick fake to the belly going right, but Slayton goes left, and it's a quick pitch out to the left. Put him one-on-one with a free safety who contacted him for about a 1-yard gain but couldn't get him down.
Fully loaded shotgun on 1st down and 10 from the 48-yard line. But Bednarik claps his hands together, gets the ball, and he hands it off, and here comes Slayton in the midfield area. Takes it inside Louisville territory to the 49-yard line. Gain of about 3.5, 4 yards for Steve Slayton. West Virginia down by 7. 7-0 is our score. Cardinals took the opening drive and marched it 80 yards, but that's been the only scoring so far.
I haven't heard much from Doomer. I hope we're not. I hope we're doing a good job on him. We haven't just jinxed it, but I think we're doing a pretty good job out there on him so far, Doomerville.
2nd down and 7, and the snap and the handoff again goes to Slayton, and Slayton takes the ball ahead to the 47-yard line, a gain of 2 on the play. Defensively, Brandon Cox, sophomore defensive end out of Atlanta, makes that hit, and now it's 3rd down and 5 facing West Virginia as Darius Reynaud comes onto the field.
Actually,
Bruce checks in.
Really well blocked front side that time, Tony. They made the play. Just good pursuit on the part of Louisville from the backside.
Working in the shade now. 3rd down and 5 from the Cardinals 47. 2 receivers tight to the right, 2 receivers tight to the left, out of the gun, and Bednarik has the ball. He drops, the pocket collapses, he dumps the ball, it is caught, then dropped and picked up by Slayton. He's running with it to the 40, the 35, to the 30, and he takes it to the 26-yard line. Oh, and a late flag is thrown on the play. Behind the play, a flag has been thrown. but Slayton gained 20 yards, a West Virginia first down. And then after the play was over, Stanchek, the West Virginia left guard, got involved with a defender from Louisville, and a flag came flying in. Signal, personal foul, West Virginia. But that should not negate the first down.
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, first down will stand. They'll just lose the yards.
After the play was over, late hit, number 62 on the offense, 15-yard penalty from the end of the play.
And I should do a better job here of explaining what happened. The pass was caught by Raynaud. He caught it just for momentarily and then fumbled it, and Slayton picked it up and just took off downfield. And then afterward, you had the penalty. So the ball will be put down at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. 41-yard line. And that is, they got a problem over on the far side. The chain gang is confused. They still haven't set the chains. And now they finally do, and the line judge is going to come in from the far side and say, hang on a second. Need to stop it right here. 13-17 on the second quarter clock. And the line judge is going to walk over to the referee, Hennigan. Here he is.
Prior play is under review.
All right, they're going to review the play to see, in fact, if Raynaud had caught the football, which led then to the fumble. And so the folks which are located directly below our broadcast location are taking a look at the replays. Our first replay stoppage here this afternoon with 13-17 left. We get a look at it now. Boy, that's going to be tight as to whether or not they're going to say that was a catch or not. Let's see here. We show Bednarik throwing the ball and then Raynaud bringing it in. It's going to be bang, bang. So we will wait. 7-0 is the score here. Mountaineers down inside Louisville territory. But now they're going to make the call from upstairs as to whether or not that pass was caught and should have been ruled a catch in a subsequent fumble.
If it's not caught, Tony, then would we get our penalty marked off from the previous? What happens there? That's going to be interesting.
You know, I turn over here and I look at our spotter, Dan Greer, who's a highly touted official.
He's as good as they come.
Yeah, and then he throws up his hand and says, I don't know. All right, here we go. Here comes the referee.
After review, there was no catch on the play. The penalty will be enforced from the previous line of scrimmage, the 47-yard line. It will be third down.
Whoa, talk about getting punched in the stomach and kicked in the face all at the same time. So that takes away a huge opportunity for West Virginia. The play doesn't stand, and you have a 15-yard personal foul. See, we're going to put the ball down here. Official right now, the umpire standing at 49.
The penalty occurred after the play was over. It will be fourth down.
Wow. Fourth down because it was a post-play penalty.
38.
You talk about hidden yardage right here, Coach Wallace.
Wow, that's a tough one.
Now you've got Phil Brady on.
These officials have taken over the game, Tony.
That's not a surprise. That's what we expected. This is the crew which worked the national championship game between Miami and Ohio State and butchered that. All right, here comes Brady. Louisville puts 9 across the line. Snap is back, and the punt, end over end, not pretty looking, is going to take a hop inside the 40. West Virginia bounce inside the 35-30, and they're going to put it down at the 30 of the Cardinals. 13:05 left, second quarter, 7-0, Louisville on top. West Virginia lost 36 yards there on that play that was ruled a no catch, no fumble carry, and penalty. And now Louisville will take over after the punt, leading 7-0. Jamal Adai, injured on the last series, is back out there on the field. On first down and 10, Cardinals have the wind behind them and 3 receivers to the left, and Brom play actions, and he wants to throw a deep ball all kinds of time. Now he's flush from the pocket. He will run toward the far sideline, and he will be knocked out of bounds by Boo McClee after a gain of 5 yards. Took it to the 35 and ran out at the Louisville sideline.
They didn't waste much time, as you said, Tony, getting wind at their back, and they're looking deep right away. So this is a big play-oriented offense, and they get greedy sometimes. They want it all, and they want it all now. So hang in there, defense. Let's go. We're doing well.
They're going to be tested here. Now they take the 3 receivers and put them to the right with the ball spotted on the far hash. On second down and 5, Brom, little handoff goes to Bush, finds a seam up the middle, and he takes it for a first down ahead to the 43-yard line. Bobby Hathaway, the right linebacker out of Carmichael's PA, makes the tackle after an 8-yard run for Michael Bush, who leads the Big East Conference in both rushing and all-purpose yardage.
Just kind of a little draw that time. He hesitated, quarterback brought it back to him, and had a nice opening in there. And of course, he gets that 250 pounds moving. He's tough to drag down. So pretty well executed play by Louisville.
Backs are splitting offset right. It's first down and 10 from the 43 of the Cardinals. Brom toss play right side. They're going to run a reverse. Bush hands the ball back over to Harry Douglas. Douglas running out toward midfield, down the sideline, knocked out of bounds. He picks up another Cardinals first down, and a penalty marker is thrown on that far side right at the point of the tackle. 15-yard run for Douglas on the reverse, and a penalty will be called, holding Louisville. You're only going to get one of 2 things over there.
Holding, number 58 on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the play. Repeat first down.
Saying you're only going to get 1 out of 2 things there. You're going to get hold, or you're going to get face mask.
Well, or I thought a late hit out of bounds, because I thought our guys did a good job, but those officials get antsy sometimes, and you think he's in bounds, you make the hit, but the official thinks he's out of bounds and drops the flag. So, yeah, there were some bad things could happen. We got the good one that time, Tony.
Put the ball at the 46-yard line of the Cardinals. It is first down and 7. Louisville leading 7-0, 12-19 to go in the half. 2 receivers right and 2 out to the left. From the shotgun, Ryan Brom takes the snap, looks over the middle, throws to his right, pass caught by Urrutia. Immediately he is tackled at the 49-yard line of West Virginia by Anthony Mims. 5 yards on the play. Second down and 2 coming up.
Yeah, just actually had a lot of folks out there, but he came all the way back to the field, which Brom has a pretty darn good arm, because he did throw that a long way, but that was just a short little stop route out there. And we were pretty well covered every place else, so it was not his first receiver. Did a nice job looking off a few people, coming back all the way across the field.
Second down and 2. Snap, handoff, Bush running off tackle, right side, cuts upfield. He's at the 40, down the sideline, inside the 35 to the 33-yard line. Another big chunk, 16 yards on the carry. Boo McClee makes the tackle.
Yeah, they're doing a nice job blocking that. We just, we're getting some penetration up there, which turns him inside, but we're not getting the gaps filled back underneath that. We're just getting blocked in there. So got to take your hat off to Louisville. They're blocking it well, and they got a good guy carrying it there on that stretch play.
They're at the 33-yard line of West Virginia, first down and 10. From the gun, the snap is back to Brom, and Brom steps up, dumps the ball left flat, pass caught by Stripling. Stripling at the 25, spun around, first down, and takes it inside of the 19-yard line. Here comes the highly touted Louisville offense, picking it up in chunks. There's 14 more yards right there, and they'll have a first and 10 at the West Virginia 19-yard line.
That was pretty nicely done there. Actually, we had good pressure on him that time. The running back stuck our widest rusher, then came off, and Brom did a nice job dumping to him, and then he had field ahead.
On first and 10 from the 19, the tight end goes in motion out to the left. And the snap, and they run it off to the short side of the field. Here is Stripling, and Stripling will gain a couple of yards to about the 17-yard line. Morty Ivy in his linebacker position makes that tackle.
Yeah, just again, got to get off blocks, got to get off blocks. These are big guys. This Louisville offensive line, they are just huge, and we really need to get off blocks, fill those gaps, and because we're stretching it pretty good. We're close. We're close.
2nd and 8 from the 17. Cardinals lead 7-0. 10.5 minutes to go, first half. Motion man left to right is Jones. And Brom takes the snap, play actions, rolls out to his right, and he throws. And out of the backfield, it is caught and down to the 15-yard line. The pass is going to come back. We've got an illegal procedure call coming up here against Louisville. Joshua Tinch's reception will be negated.
Really, it was the motion man out here started upfield too early. Motioned him across, and he started up early, and we got the call.
And Tinch is hurt.
Illegal motion, number 86 on the offense. 5-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage. Repeat, 2nd down.
Tinch, gimping, is going to take himself out of the game. Limping on the left leg.
He's important to them. He's clearly their #1 receiver. They do like the freshman, the 6'6" guy, but he's the one that makes the big catch. It's Tinch that makes so many catches. He makes a bunch of them every game.
2nd down and 13 from the 22-yard line of West Virginia. 5 receivers going out. It's an empty backfield. Brom is ready. The snap is back. He drops to throw. Pressure comes. He is going to be hit. Keeps his feet. He throws to the far side, and it's incomplete. West Virginia's defense came on a blitz that time, and Eric Wicks made contact but couldn't bring down Brom, who threw the ball high and incomplete. That will make it 3rd down and 13.
Got pressure to him that time, as you said, Tony. We did make contact, but we got to wrap this guy up. Now, he's 6'4", and he's put together, so, you know, when you hit him, you can't just take him down easily. You got to wrap him up and drag him down. Nice job on Brom's part. When he did get pressured, he threw the ball up in the stands.
3rd down and 13 from the 22. 3 receivers right. From the gun, a single set back to the left. Brom drops to throw. Brom looks over the middle. He fires, has a man. It's caught. 1st down for Louisville. Joshua Tinch takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Needed the 9. They got to the 8. 1st and goal for the Cardinals. They line Tinch up, the wide receiver, in the tight end's position, and then release him down the hash mark.
Yeah, you wonder. They don't have great confidence in their tight ends, I don't think, because they do that quite a bit with Tinch, and he runs that little tight end square in. Actually, it's kind of an option route that he runs in there, just runs away from the linebacker.
1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Backs are offset and split. Tight end steps back and now comes in motion out to the right. Brom takes that snap, hands off to Bush up the middle. He'll take it to the 6-yard line and is brought down right there by Warren Young, and Boo McClee, a 2-yard gain.
Good job at the line of scrimmage that time. No movement on the part of Louisville. So nice job up front, West Virginia. Good job with gap control.
7-0 is the score. Louisville took the game's opening possession, went 80 yards and scored. 5-yard touchdown run by Bush. Now with 9 minutes to go on a turning 2nd quarter clock, the Cardinals have a 2nd and goal from the 6 of the Mountaineers. They load the formation up strong to the right. Now the wing goes in motion from right to left. And the snap, play action, bootleg, rolling out is Brom, firing toward the end zone, pass caught and knocked out of bounds at the 2-yard line is the tight end, Gary Barnage. Nochel knocked him back 4 yards on the pickup. It will be 3rd and goal from the 2 upcoming.
Now sometimes down here on the goal line, Tony, they use what I call an extended unbalance, where they don't go just the 4 players to one side, but actually have a 5th player to one side. So we'll see if we get any of that kind of thing down here.
3rd and goal from the 2. Cardinals break from their huddle. Wingman and tight end both come in motion out to the right. On 3rd down and goal, they break the fullback out in motion, load up the right side. They hand off, and Bush is hit. He'll be stopped short. Mike Lorello hit him at the 5. He lunged ahead to the 3, but they are short. It's 4th down and goal coming up here with 8:33 to go.
Yeah, they really tried to load, as you said, Tony, the formation up to the right side into boundary. I mean, they had everybody over there, and great job there by Mike. Good job by some of the other Mountaineers as well, getting penetration, forcing Bush back inside and getting the hit. Nice job.
Arthur Carmody, sophomore from Shreveport, on for a field goal try. Put it down at the 6. It will be a 16-yard field goal. Make it a 19-yard field goal. And the kick goes up, and the left footer puts it up, and it is good. A 19-yard field goal for Louisville. With 8 minutes to go opening half, Cardinals extend their lead to 10-0.
You just don't feel like they've really stopped. Their defense has stopped us, Tony. You feel like we got a lot of offense. We just got to get our act together here now and start moving some change, making some first downs, because I think we've got a lot to offer here.
I agree with you, Dwight. West Virginia stopped itself. Here's the run-up and the kick by Flannery, and it will be fielded by Raynaud in the end zone. He's going to take it out. Running to the 5, now the 10 over the right side, 20, spins at the 23, and is pushed ahead to the 24-yard line. So he gained 4 additional yards if he had stayed in the end zone. And that's where the Mountaineers will begin. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. 7:53 left in the half. And once again, Raynaud, who was shaken up earlier, comes limping off of the field.
Pat White.
Pat White is the quarterback on the field for West Virginia. We saw him run a reverse earlier, and now he'll be the quarterback.
10, ball to 24.
2 receivers out to the left, shotgun formation. Backs are split, and a single receiver, Miles, out to the right. On 1st down and 10, the redshirt freshman play actions, and he rolls to his left. Pressure comes, and he will throw, and it is incomplete, intended on the near sideline at the 36 for Dorell Jallo. Incomplete. Well, Dorell was open, and Pat did not get the ball there.
Ball to 24.
Yeah, looked just like a misfire. I'm not sure what happened. He did have a nice play action on that. We had pretty good development. Looked like we were going to get somebody to pop open there. He had one rusher in his face that might have forced him to adjust it a little bit.
2nd down and 10 now from the 24-yard line. Vaughn Rivers from a slot comes in motion out to the right, snap, and they're going to dump the wheel route over to Vaughn Rivers, but he falls as he makes the catch. He fell at the 20-yard line. They will lose 4 on that play. They brought Rivers over in motion from the left side, and he rolled over to the right, and Pat White threw it, and it was a little bit low. He leaned over to catch it and fell straight down. 3rd down and 14 now from the West Virginia 20-yard line. 7:20 and counting in the half. Cardinals lead 10-0. Twin receivers, one behind the other on the left, and a single receiver out to the right. Out of the shotgun, White takes the snap, steps up, and here he comes. He's scooting out there, and he'll take it ahead to the 29-yard line, but that is it. The drive will go 3 plays and out. With 6:50 left here in the opening half of play, Pat White misfired on his first. Vaughn Rivers caught his second pass but fell, and then White on a run is able to gain just 6, and on 4th down, Phil Brady is on to punt. Montrell Jones and Robert Haskins are the deep men back for the Cardinals. Punt will travel from our right to left. Brady will have a wind in his face. Snap comes back, and he punts it away. High kick, fair catch will be called for, and it will be made inside the 40-yard line by Montrell Jones. 32 yards on the punt, and with 6:19 left, Cardinals get it back, leading 10-0. Louisville on top of West Virginia, 6:19 to go, and the Cardinals begin this possession from their 39-yard line. It is 1st down and 10. Backs are staggered, split. Now breaking out of the backfield is Bush, lines up to the left, 2 receivers right. And Brom drops, rolls the pocket to the right, throws to the right, pass broken up and incomplete, almost picked off by Lorello. Intended for Mario Urrutia. And boy, that would have been as sweet as a Sunday on a Sunday afternoon.
It would have been great, I'll tell you, absolutely. Motion Bush into the boundary left. Had trips to the field, 3 receivers to the field, sprinted to the three receivers, and tried to throw the 5-yard flat route that was really well recognized there by Lorello. Nice job.
2nd down and 10. Cardinals again, empty backfield. 3 receivers right and 2 to the short side left. And on 2nd and 10, Brom takes the snap, drops to throw, has time. He floats the ball over the middle. It is caught, 1st down, ahead to Joshua Tinch. Takes it to the 46-yard line of West Virginia, gain of 15. D. McCann making that tackle. It's just too easy here. When you let him get his feet set, he will pick you apart. He's got an NFL arm. He's the former USA Today National Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, that's just that square in. You got 5 receivers out there. One of the inside guys makes a square in route. When you get out to cover all those guys, it leaves the middle open.
On 1st and 10, they play action to Bush, and now Brom going to throw the deep ball down the left sideline, looking for Urrutia. He overthrew, incomplete. Good coverage on the play by McCann. And you're going to watch Urrutia every time he's on the field because he leads the nation in yards per catch, 29 yards per reception.
You could almost anticipate that, Tony, because they've got a little bit of, we're letting them get a little bit of rhythm going here now between run and pass, and you could just almost figure that here. They cross the 50-yard line, take first down, take one stab at the deep one.
3 receivers right on 2nd down and 10 from the West Virginia 46, and Brom hands off to Bush, and Bush is going to take that ball inside the 45 and down to the 41-yard line, a gain of 5 for Michael Bush, a former high school quarterback. Comes into this afternoon's game with 527 yards on the year, averaging 105 yards per game. He's got 98 already on 17 carries. It's 3rd down and 5.
And I don't think we've had many good hits on him, Tony.
Nope.
I mean, he's as big as he is, you'd think we'd get a few licks on him.
2 receivers each side on 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, single setback to the right is Bush. And Brom ready for the snap, has the snap, dropping to throw, and pressure comes, and they're going to throw him down, and the ball will be incomplete. And we've got a penalty marker thrown for delay of game by the back judge.
Prior to the snap, delay of game, number 12 on the offense, 5-yard penalty. It remains 3rd down.
So now we got to stop him again, Tony.
You'd love to be able to say, no, that's okay, decline the penalty, but you can't.
No.
Dead ball. So it'll go to 3rd down and 10. And the way Louisville's been picking up, they're probably saying, that's okay. 4:57 left in the half. Cards 10, Mountaineers nothing. And here's 3rd and 10. Scrimmaging from the 46 of West Virginia. 5 receivers going out. 3 right, 2 left. Brom making hand gestures to the West Virginia defense. Snap comes back. Brom drops straight back. Brom dumps over the middle. The pass is caught, and it's going to be close to a 1st down. They're going to give him a 1st down at the 35-yard line. Joshua Tinch made the catch, turned it upfield, and gained 11 yards on 3rd down and 10. Tondi Smith makes the tackle. Everything is going the way of Louisville. Anthony Mims missed the tackle. He had him lined up and fell down. Would have stopped him short. 1st and 10, Cards from the 35 of the Mountaineers. Louisville leading 10-0. Points here would be absolutely huge.
Yep, got to get him shut down here, defense. Come on now.
On 1st and 10, inside handoff goes to Bush off the left side, and he'll take the ball to the 31-yard line.
Strong run.
Gain of 4.
Yeah, really got that offensive line came off the ball there. Really did a nice job over the left guard. And Bush hit it at full speed. And, boy, dented us pretty good on that thing.
Bush is already over 100 yards. 102 rushing yards for Bush, and we still have 4:20 to go in the half. 2nd and 6 from the 31 of West Virginia. Twins right, single receiver left. Tinch now goes in motion, out to the left, out of the eye. And Brom hands off, and Bush hit. Keeps his feet to the 30, 28. Flag comes down, and a pile of Mountaineers tackle Bush. Likely going to get a holding penalty here against Louisville. And it is. Gained 4, but it will come back. Stops the clock with 4 minutes and 5 seconds.
Bad news, that's going to put him back in a passing situation, Tony.
You're right.
These guys are pretty good at this.
Holding, number 78 on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage. Repeat 2nd down.
And we'll bring that ball back to the 41-yard line. How about this for time of possession? 2-1 almost for Louisville. 15:37 to 8:04.
That's what we got to get turned around this second half, Tony. We got to get that thing turned around.
Got to find a way to keep the Cardinals off the scoreboard on this possession. They lead 10-0.
Good opportunity here.
2nd and 16. Shotgun, 2 receivers to the wide right, single receiver up top left, and a single setback. And Brom drops to throw, and he's hit as he throws, and the pass is intercepted by Lorello. Mike Lorello is tackled at the 41-yard line, making the 40-yard line of West Virginia. The pass deflected off of Joshua Tinch, and Mike Lorello with his 3rd interception of the season, and it could not have come at a better time. With 3:38 left in the half, Mountaineers down 10-0. Louisville gives the ball over, and West Virginia will start from its 40-yard line.
Really got pressed there with the pressure, Tony. We brought blitz. It was a late developing blitz, but he got there, and he was there just at the release, and I think that affected the outcome of the whole thing. So good job up front, good call on the blitz, real good job really executing it, and then heads up Lorello. Nice job, guys.
Pat White, quarterback under center, I formation. Flanker left, split on right, snap, handoff Slayton, hit in the backfield and dropped. Loss on the play. Montavious Stanley, the senior nose tackle, collects his 6th tackle behind the line of scrimmage on the year. They'll lose 2 yards. 2nd down and 12. 3:15 and counting in the half. On 2nd and 12, toss play, left side, strung out. Slayton starts to turn, and he'll take it back to the original line of scrimmage. It will be 3rd down and 10.
You could really see the good pursuit there of the Louisville defense. That's a toss sweep, which shows flow right away, and boy, did they run well. They're very athletic, did a nice job running to that sweep.
3rd down and 10 from the 40-yard line of the Mountaineers. 2 receivers tight together on the right side, single receiver to the left. Shotgun formation. And the redshirt freshman quarterback, Pat White, is ready for the snap. Louisville shows blitz. Here they come. Pat White drops to throw. He's hit, and down he will go at the 30, a loss of 10 yards on the play. Brandon Johnson, the weak side backer, hit him first, and Elvis Doomerville came to finish him off. And the Mountaineers lose 10 yards on that possession. Big time stop by the Cardinals right there as momentum had changed.
Yeah, momentum really had switched right there.
Louisville's going to take a timeout with 2 minutes and 6 seconds left. The Cardinals will use a timeout. They will have 2 remaining as Phil Brady gets ready to punt the football into the wind. Now Phil Brady is ready. 4th down and 20. He's standing at the 15-yard line. Snap comes back. Little rugby kick to his right. He rifles the ball off of his foot. It takes a hop fielded by Montrell Jones. He's over the 35. Cuts to the left side at the 40. Down the sideline. Hit. And he'll be stopped at the 48-yard line. And penalty flags fly in after the play on that far side in front of the Louisville bench. Flags are down. Face mask is the preliminary signal after a 38-yard punt and a 17-yard return. Here's Dennis Hennigan.
Face mask, 5-yard penalty on the kicking team. Penalty will be enforced from the end of the play. 1st down.
On 1st down and 10, 3 receivers right, 1 out to the left, and Bush takes this, or I should say Brom takes the snap, throws to Bush, makes the catch. Bush is spun and knocked down at the 39-yard line. Down at the 39, a gain of 6 on the play.
Yeah, it looked like we might have had a shot at him there, Tony. We couldn't get anybody to him. But, we had people flying around, but they did get him out to the flat. Again, we had a hand on Brom just as he released it. So we're starting to get some pressure to Brom finally. That's the good news.
Don't be surprised if they go deep right now. 2nd down and 4. From the 40 of West Virginia, twin receivers to each side. Urrutia wide out to the left. Out of the gun, on the ground instead. And Bush cuts back and takes it to the 35. Flag down. 2nd and 3rd flag comes in. Bush takes it to the 34-yard line, but we've got 3 flags on the play. Keelan Dykes made that tackle. They put the flags down at the 39-yard line.
Holding, number 9 on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Repeat, second down.
Joshua Tinch caught on the hold. And with 1:12 to go, they will mark the penalty off. And they will take that football to the 49-yard line of West Virginia. So the Cardinals are 49 yards out.
14. Ball's in midfield.
And the clock begins to wind, and there will be less than a minute to go once they break from this huddle. Second down, 14. Louisville with 2 receivers left and 2 receivers right. Bush lines up to the left of quarterback Brom. From the shotgun, Brom drops, Brom looks, throws over the middle, pass caught by Tinch, and he will be stopped at the 43-yard line. Tackled by Wicks and Ivy. And now we're inside 40 seconds, and they will stop the clock with 38 seconds showing. And Louisville looking at 3rd down and 7.
They weren't very happy on the Louisville sideline. They were trying to get timeout called earlier, couldn't get the attention of an official over there.
So the Cardinals will get together over on the far sideline. West Virginia's defense gets together out on the 40-yard line. Johnny Dingle's going to be brought into the defensive lineup. West Virginia playing without Ernest Hunter, senior nose guard. High ankle sprain, could miss the next couple of weeks. Total offense so far, 251 yards for Louisville on 48 plays. So that's basically 5 yards per play. And West Virginia has been held to 56 yards of offense, Dwight, on 22 plays. Cardinals have had the ball 19 and a half minutes to West Virginia's 9:45.
Yeah, and that's exactly the whole key right there. You've got to hang on. If you're going to have an offense, we've got to have time of possession, which we do. We have an offense. We just got to get on the field, not come off this second half. That's what we have to do.
10-0 in West Virginia trying to make that score going into the locker room, and the Cardinals are looking for more. Empty backfield. 3 receivers to the right and 2 out to the left. And Brom takes the snap, drops back, and he throws, and the pass is caught, and they've got the first down at the 34-yard line of West Virginia. It was hauled in by Harry Douglas. And with the first down, they'll reset the chains with the clock at 33 seconds. Cardinals already over the football.
Good coverage that time. Good job snapping to the open receiver, too, and a nice tackle.
On first down and 10 from the gun, Brom one-step drop, throws, pass is caught to Tinch, and he'll run out of bounds inside the 25 at the 24 with 23 seconds remaining.
Number 9, Joshua Tinch, steps out of bounds.
Close to the first down, and they're going to bring the chains over from the far sideline to see if, in fact, it is a first down.
Yeah, it's real close.
So that will give the Cardinals a great opportunity to get together and talk strategy here while the chain crew comes over from the far sideline. Louisville on top 10-0. And they will stretch the chains. And they will be short of the first down. So second down and less than a yard. But the down in the distance really is immaterial at this point. Clock is the most important factor.
Absolutely. Well, a lot of options right here, Tony. They've got the ball on the 24-yard line. Many people feel you can score easier from the 24 than you can in closer. And it's second and inches, so you've got a down or two if you want to go for it. So there may not be any rush in trying to get this first down, especially with only 23 seconds left on the clock.
Louisville has 1 timeout left. 2 receivers out to each side. 23 seconds on the clock from the 24-yard line of the Mountaineers. The shotgun snap back, and Brom fires, has a man. The pass is caught and run out of bounds as Tinch at the 19-yard line. That used 5 seconds. There's 18 on the clock, a gain of 5 on the play.
Just a little play action kind of through the same route as last time, a little out from the inside receiver into the boundary, so that they've kind of got you pinned in there. They're isolating him on a linebacker, running an out, and then hitting him as soon as he breaks. And then he gets out of bounds, which stops the clock.
Urrutia wide left, 4 receivers out, 2 to each side. From the 19-yard line, Brom, quick drop back, pumps. Now he's going to run, and he is hit, and he is dropped. That clock's going to keep winding, and they quickly call timeout on the Louisville sideline with 12 seconds to play. Tackle made by Morty Ivy. Good open field tackle between the hash marks as Brom tried to run away, as the West Virginia defense did a good job that time. No one was open.
Very good. Very good job.
Second down and 9. And the ball will be put down at the 18-yard line. This is just such a huge sequence in this game because you're down 10-0 at halftime. Hey, you know, it's a field goal, it's a touchdown, and you're right in it.
Right.
You let them score here, and it's 17-0, and it just takes on an entirely different feel for both teams.
Absolutely.
13-0, you wouldn't want it. That wouldn't be your pick, but you'll take 13 instead of 17.
Yeah, you're still 2 scores. You're looking at 2 scores. Yeah, with 12 seconds, Tony, you probably they're out of timeouts. So they can throw one, and then, well, we'll see, just see. But they might get 2 passes actually thrown in there before the kick, but we'll see how long it takes.
All right, the sold-out crowd now comes to life. 12 seconds to go. Ball at the 18 of West Virginia. On second down from the shotgun, 2 receivers left and 1 right. And Brian Brom has the ball. Straight drop back. Brom has time, fires over the middle. Caught. Touchdown. Tinch. Cardinals score with 6 seconds to go in the half.
Joshua Tinch. Louisville touchdown.
16-0 Louisville. 18-yard touchdown pass. The 11th touchdown of the year thrown by Brian Brom, and he just ripped it down the middle into the middle of the end zone, and Tinch made a great catch.
Nice catch. I'll tell you what, we had people there, and they got it right in the seam, and he locked it away just as he got contacted.
And Carmody now for the extra point try. It is up. Good. 17-0. Louisville on top. Now the worst case scenario just played out right there.
Yeah. Well, you can't do anything about that. What you can do is turn around and you have to ask yourself, can we score 17 points in the second half? And the answer has got to be yes. I mean, we get the ball right off the bat. We've not done anything offensively yet, so hopefully we can get something done at halftime and come out here with a plan put together, because we have a good feel of what they're going to try to do to us defensively. And I feel like, you can come back from this. This is not, but you can't let them get cranked. I mean, they play well in front. They play well in front, and that's what you're fighting now. You're fighting a bigger-than-life Louisville team that you don't play if you're playing them even.
46 yards in 8 plays. They used up 1 minute and 50 seconds. Darius Renaud, Vaughn Rivers, deep men back for West Virginia. 6.8 seconds left. You just put this one on the ground, Dwight, or you kick it away?
They should put it on the ground, but if they kick it to us, we'll take it, because we're not a bad return team.
Ball was blown off of the tee. Flannery will readjust. And this sold-out crowd has gone deathly quiet. Listen, I mean, it's like a Rutgers game in here. And the approach, and he does kick it on the ground. It takes a hop, and it will be fielded by Rivers, and Rivers 30, and it will be knocked down over the 33. The ball squirts loose. Looks like West Virginia did recover at the 31. No time remaining, but there is a penalty marker down. Penalty flag is down, and they will have to sort that out. There's Hennigan.
Block in the back, number 52 on the receiving team. Penalty is declined. End of the half.
Halftime here in Morgantown, and the Cardinal faithful over on the far side of the stadium. You can hear them. They are enjoying their first visit to Morgantown as Big East Conference members.
As you and I talk, Tony, this is exactly the way great comebacks start. They start with not playing so well for a half and then coming back. So I think we just need all three phases, and one thing we need is a big play out of special teams this half. Here's one opportunity.
And here is Flannery approaching and booting the ball away. It will be fielded by Brandon Miles. He'll start from the 1, running to the 5, now the 10, cuts to his right at the 15, over the 20, and he is hit at the 22 and dropped at the 22-yard line. Almost found the crack that would have allowed him to really get upfield. 22-yard line on the return. Lamar Miles makes the tackle, and West Virginia will begin on offense here in the second half of play. And at quarterback, it will be Adam Bednarik. Adam, 2 of 6 passing, 3 yards in the air in the first half of action. Twin receivers out to the left, shotgun formation, and a single receiver, Miles, out to the right. Single setback is Steve Slayton. And the snap and to throw on first down. It's a intended run, and Bednarik ran right into the back of his offensive lineman. Amobi Okoye is going to get credited with the tackle, but Bednarik dropped the throw and then ran. I don't know if it was a designed run. It may have
It looked
been.
like it's going to be a quarterback draw, Tony, but actually our offensive tackle got knocked right back into Bednarik.
Second and 16. Yeah, second and 16 from the 16 out of the gun. Option. Toss goes to Slayton, and Slayton starts to the 20, the 25, flag down, 30, and he'll be close to the first down marker, but we're going to get a penalty marker thrown, and you're going to get it coming back here on a holding call.
Holding, number 21 on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Repeat, second down.
Darrell Jallo is called on the holding penalty. So rather than being out there near the 31-32 and a first down, the ball will go back inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
Second down. We got to think here now, getting half of this if we can. So we're looking at a second and 20. Let's hunt for 10.
Out of the gun, 2 receivers right and 2 receivers to the left. And Bednarik takes the snap, blitz comes, he dumps the ball right flat, and it is caught, and starting upfield is Slayton. He's spun around at the 15 and gains 5 ahead to the 17-yard line.
That's a start. That's 5. Now we need 15.
Left side cornerback Rod Council, redshirted freshman who started 2 weeks ago for the first time against Oregon State. Had a big game against Oregon State with 7 tackles, made the stop there. Third down and 15. Twin receivers out to each side from the shotgun. Scrimmaging from the 17-yard line. Bednarik ready. Dan Moses snaps the ball back. Adam drops, and he steps up. He's got field ahead of him, looks downfield, pump fakes, and now he's going to get thrown down. He will be tackled, and we'll have penalty flags thrown from behind the play. Should say out in front of the play in the defensive backfield of Louisville. 3 flags thrown. Holding Louisville. Holding against the Cardinals. No wonder why Bednarik
Must have
couldn't
been on
find
the
anyone to
receiver,
throw.
I guess, huh? Was that what that was? Yeah,
the
he was
D-back
holding.
yeah.
Number 97 on the defense. 10-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage. Repeat, third down.
Brandon Johnson, linebacker covering a receiver, was holding. And so that will put the ball at the 21-yard line. Now they'll mark the penalty off, and they'll bring it ahead to the 27.
Need about 5, Tony.
Yep. Line to make is the 32-yard line. West Virginia trying to get something going, trying to find anything positive. Down 17-0. 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left from the shotgun on third down and 5. Sophomore quarterback Bednarik takes the snap, drops the throw, blitz comes, he will fire a ball, and the pass is caught at the 40-yard line for a first down, and a flag comes down at the point of the tackle, hauled in by Raynaud at the 40. Tackle made by Dion Palmer, and the penalty, says Raynaud, will go against Louisville.
It's a start, Tony.
Interference against Louisville is the preliminary signal from the referee. Louisville coaches barking at the officials. The play took place in front of the Louisville sideline. Now the call.
Pass interference, number 38 on the defense. Penalty is declined. Result of the play, first down.
So the Mountaineers pick up their 4th first down of the afternoon.
That's an important one, Tony. Get that first one. Then we go for 2 and then for 3.
That's right, buddy. Backs are split and staggered to the left. Receiver to each side. Conventional snap from center. And the snap, and Moses snaps back to Bednarik, who hands off to Slayton up the sideline, 45, shoulder down, and he'll pick up a nice chunk. About 8, no, they're going to give him about 9, and very close to a first down run for Steve Slayton. My goodness, he might have it. He does have the first down. Very nice spot. Let's bring that guy with us all the time. Council, the cornerback, again making the tackle. West Virginia down 17-0. It's opening possession of the second half. They have the ball at the 50-yard line. Wide side of the field to the right. Single receiver to each side. Straight eye. Bednarik handing off. Slayton looking for room. Cuts it up to the middle, and he'll take it to the 45 to the 44. A 6-yard gain.
Nice job there, Tony. He started the stretch play and then found a nice cutback seam. Hit back up over what would have been about the right guard.
Josh Bailey, tight end, injured. Comes limping off of the field, and he'll be replaced by Mike Villagrana. Bailey coming off his best blocking game as a Mountaineer last Saturday against Rutgers. 2nd down and 4. Backs are split and offset. Receiver right and a receiver left. Slayton in the backfield along with Owen Schmidt. And on 2nd down and 4, handoff goes to Slayton. He finds the seam. There he goes. 40, 35 to the sideline, 30 down the sideline, 25. Takes on a tackler and takes it inside the 20, all the way down to the 18-yard line. And here come the Mountaineers. Steve Slayton goes for 26 yards.
Nice job. Good job up front. Good job up front. Really nice job stretching that also by Steve. He really saw some inside support. It looked like he was going to take it up inside, but bounced it all the way around the widest block. Good job.
17-0 Louisville on top. West Virginia looking to get on the board. 1st and 10 from the 18. Again, it's Slayton again up the middle inside to the 15-yard line and down to the 14. Another chunk of 4 for the freshman running back.
4 is good. We'll take 4. That keeps us on that first down track. That's what we need to do.
Steve Slayton has gained 46 yards on this drive. Darrell Jallo wide out to the right. Brandon Miles to the left. Backs are split and staggered behind Adam Bednarik. 2nd and 16 from the Louisville 14-yard line. Under center, Bednarik takes a snap, play actions, pocket collapses, he throws incomplete in the end zone for Miles, and the pass was short of the mark. He got hit and hit hard upon releasing that football and really never had a great chance to throw that ball the way he wanted to and set his feet.
Yeah, it looked like he got his arm hit at the release there and got it, just that whole thing collapsed. But he did have an open receiver. The call was good. They're giving us some man coverage. They're walking up, giving us 8 people up there in a support position, and they walk it late and then play a straight man. So that's why it looks pretty good.
3rd and 6 from the 14-yard line. Shotgun, 2 receivers right and 1 left, and the snap back. Bednarik, quick pass left side, flat caught by Slayton. Here he comes to the 10, to the 5, end zone, touchdown, West Virginia. Steve Slayton from 14 yards out. And the Mountaineers take the opening possession of the second half, and they march the ball down the field, and they score their first points of the afternoon. It is 17-6, Louisville. Slayton scores the touchdown, his first receiving touchdown of his career. Beautiful play. Set up, blocking downfield, and Slayton with that great speed. Boom, he was gone. There's the extra point now for Pat McAfee. The ball goes up, and the kick is good. And West Virginia now down 10, 17-7 with a lot of football left. West Virginia on the board for the first time, now down by 10, 17-7. Louisville leads with 11:08 to go here in the third quarter. And was that drive enough to ignite the Mountaineer special teams and defense? We'll find out. Montrell Jones and Sergio Spencer are the kick returners back for the Cardinals. Pat McAfee, freshman from Plum, Pennsylvania, has the ball teed up. Kick will travel from our right to left. The field now is in total shadow. And McAfee on the ground kicks it, and it's angling toward the sideline, out of bounds. No. That's not what you want. That gives Louisville a great starting position at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, that's not what we want. What we really need now, we have to get at least one big play out of special teams here now this half. That's real, because we do have an edge on that.
So Louisville will take it over. From the 35, they put the ball down on the near side hash mark. Cardinals work from our left to right here in the third quarter of play. Ryan Brom, the sophomore quarterback, threw for 172 yards and a touchdown in the opening half, while running back Michael Bush ran for 103 yards on 19 carries and scored a touchdown. Does West Virginia have an answer to stop this Louisville offense? Let's find out. Single setback on 1st and 10. Quick pass down the line of scrimmage. It is caught and immediately dropped as Urrutia. Mario Urrutia is stopped at the 39. A 4-yard gain on the play. Lorello and Mims in on the tackle. First time we've seen that quick receiver screen down.
Yeah. And the other thing, Tony, that's his first catch. That's the big 6'6" freshman. And that may be an indication they want to try to get him the ball more this half.
On 2nd and 6, backs are splitting off set, handoff, running off the left side. Bush will be stopped. Got a yard, that is it. Keelan Dykes, the sophomore out of Youngstown, Ohio, makes the tackle, had a career best 6 tackles last week against Rutgers. And the Cardinals now look at 3rd down and 5 from their 40-yard line with 10:15 to go on a third quarter ticking clock. West Virginia down by 10, 17-7. Mountaineers want that ball back.
Tony, much better job up front that time. Louisville did not win that line of scrimmage.
4 receivers, 2 to each side. Out of the gun, Brom sets, throws, pass is caught. First down to Tinch at the 46-yard line, needing 5. Lorello on the coverage. How many times has Tinch caught a pass here this afternoon?
10. That makes 10.
Whoa.
That's that same little route they used at the end of the second half. They put 2 receivers into the boundary. Tinch is in the slot, and he just runs an out. And they're matching up on our linebacker inside, running the out route on him, completing it right at the boundary.
Center Eric Wood over the ball on 1st and 10 from the 46 from the shotgun. Brom dropping to throw all kinds of time. Fires, pass is caught. Tinch again at the 48-yard line of West Virginia. A gain of 6 on the play. Lorello making the tackle.
Pretty good catch that time. High pass. He went up for it. Got stuck pretty good too.
And Tinch is going to come out of the game. 2nd and 4. Now the ball inside Mountaineer territory at the 48. And the Cardinals will take 2 receivers and put them out left. Tight end strong right, I formation. On 2nd down and 4, handoff Bush. Handoff, he's going to be dropped and beaten. Inside the interior of that West Virginia defense, 5 different Mountaineers make the hit, and Boo McLeish started the parade. It will be 3rd down and 4.
That's the first time we've hit that guy. I liked it. That was a good hit.
Louisville is 8 out of 12 on 3rd down conversion attempts, and this is 3rd and 4 from the 48.
They kind of they basically own 3rd and medium. This is right down their cup of tea right here.
Shotgun, 3 receivers left, 1 right. Brom ready. Ball in his hands, dropping to throw, steps, pumps, and now he's going to run with it, and he's heading to the 1st down marker. He is going to be hit, and it will depend on the spot. It looks as though he is very close to that 1st down marker, And they are going to bring the chains over from the far sideline.
I don't think so.
Our hawk-eyed spotter, Jim Dodrell, says he did not make it. Last time Dodrell was incorrect, third game of the 97 season. Let's see. Clock stopped with 8:19 showing here in the third. And they will make the stretch. So again, good defense by West Virginia. Brom had nowhere to throw. Fourth down. They are short by about a half a yard. Decision time for Bobby Petrino. And they are going to go for it on fourth down in less than a yard. They're going to bring in the beef. Tight end Gary Barnage, tight end Brino Giacomini, and the fullback Durante Taylor. All out there for the Cardinals as they huddle up. Now they very well could try to draw West Virginia off sides here. Fourth down and a half yard, ball at the 45 of the Mountaineers. Let's see what the Cardinals have here. Wingman right, I formation. Brom under center, takes the snap, hands off. No, pass out to the tight end on a great fake, and the tight end, Scott Kuhn, makes the catch and takes the ball to the 38 of West Virginia. An absolutely beautiful play fake by the quarterback, Brom, who faked the handoff to Bush and then held the ball on his hip. Everyone in the house thought that the ball was going up the middle, and instead he throws to Kuhn, who makes just his second catch of the season. It keeps the drive alive. Ball to the 38-yard line of West Virginia.
Yeah, Kuhn on that blocked initially and really made it look like a good play, a run play, and then he slides out to the flat.
5 receivers going out. The backfield is empty, and Brom on first down throws near side, incomplete. Intended over there on the near side for Montrell Jones. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Yeah, they like to isolate him by a single receiver into boundary, and if they put 3 receivers to the field, it makes it really hard to roll up in there. So basically, he gets man coverage, and that's what primarily Louisville's gotten all day long. They've gotten soft corners out there, and a lot because of the formations they're using, and so it becomes kind of pitch and catch.
Rich Rodriguez furious at his defense for not putting their hands up there to deflect that ball. 2nd and 10. Wing right, Tinch goes in motion, now steps up into the backfield. Snap, play action, Brom, and the whistle is going to blow before the play can be run, and it will be a timeout taken now by Louisville. They say they got the timeout before the ball was snapped. It's 2nd down and 10. Cardinals have the ball on the 38-yard line of the Mountaineers, and they go with an empty backfield. 3 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Snap back to Brian Brom, who fires over the middle. Pass caught and dropped. Jamal Adai brought the heat into the back of Montrell Jones, forcing the ball to pop loose. Incomplete. It will be 3rd down and 10.
That's been pretty much a tendency, Tony, when they go to that empty backfield set. They've got 3 receivers to the field, 2 into the boundary, and they're going to try to throw to Tinch in a square in over the middle.
Here we go, 3rd and 10 from the 38. Again, empty backfield. 3 receivers left, 2 right. Brom eyes the West Virginia defense. Play clock at 10. Brom ready. And here's the snap, and flags fly down on the field before the snap. The left tackle appeared to move on that Cardinal offensive line. Travis LeFew. And the officials down below discuss.
Prior to the snap, neutral zone infraction, number 43 on the defense, 5-yard penalty, remains 3rd down.
Gave it to Boo McClee. So instead of 3rd and 10, 3rd and 5. All right, the yard line to make is the 28.
Yeah, and right here, Tony, we want to watch, see if they come out with that slot into the boundary. Nope, they're going to line him up in a running back position. but they may want to throw into the flat anyway back here boundary side.
On 3rd and 5, shotgun, 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right, and snap and handoff to Bush, and Bush lunges ahead, and he'll be close, but I do not think he made the first down. He did not. He took it to the 29-yard line. They'll be a yard short as they went on the ground to Michael Bush. 4th down. And Louisville is going to go for it. From the 29 of West Virginia. They're 2 out of 2 on 4th down tries this afternoon. Quickly, they break their huddle. High formation, double tights. Snap, Bush, handoff, and he'll lunge ahead for the first down. He got it. And the drive will stay alive at the 7:10 mark of this 3rd quarter with the Cardinals leading 17-7.
Yeah, pretty well blocked that time. Did a nice job. Actually, West Virginia was okay at the line of scrimmage as well, but when Bush hit it in there with that 250 pounds and his good speed, he moved the pile enough to get that first down.
So West Virginia has had several opportunities on this Louisville possession to stop the drive. They have not been able to get them off the field. Now the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 from the 28 of West Virginia. Wingman on the right, 2 receivers tight to the left, and they play action bootleg. Brom throws incomplete, and great pressure thrown by Eric Wicks on a blitz from the backside right into the face as Brom rolled out on the bootleg action. Pass intended for Giacomini. Incomplete, makes it 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
We had pressure come from both sides that time, and they were both effective on that. You got to give Brom credit, though. After he came off the fake, he's got his head around, got rid of the football rather than take the sack.
2 receivers left and 1 right. Shotgun formation, and the lone setback is Bush. On 2nd and 10, Brom all kinds of time, fires wide open, pass caught at the 15-yard line. Urrutia takes it inside the 15 to the 12 for a Louisville first down and a 16-yard pickup. Jamal Adai makes the tackle.
It's just tough to get him stopped, Tony, right here.
So the ball down to the 12-yard line with 6:35 left here in the 3rd quarter. Urrutia makes his 2nd catch of this 2nd half. He did not have a catch in the opening half. On 1st and 10, tight end switches strength to the left. I formation. Brom under his center. Wood changes the play at the line. Play clock down to 1. Here's the snap, toss play left side. Bush has a big seam. He's to the 10. He is hit by McCann and run out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Gain on the play of 8 yards for Michael Bush. And the Cardinals continue to keep on rolling down this field. Drive began at the 35-yard line, and they've taken it down inside the 5 of West Virginia.
Yeah, pretty good check that time by Brom. He did take a look and ran that to the tight end, a sweep, and they kicked out our contained, ran it up inside.
2nd down and 3, I formation, and now the fullback breaks from the formation with a wing now to each side. Now the wing left comes in motion to the right. And Brom takes the snap and hands off, and up the middle goes Bush. He's in, touchdown, Louisville. A 5-yard touchdown run for Bush, his 2nd of the afternoon. And with 6:04 left here in the 3rd quarter, the Cardinals finish off a 65-yard drive. They take a 23-7 lead.
Well, you get back that 1 infraction offsides, Tony, was costly to us. It took them from a 10-yard situation to a 5, and they were able to convert that.
Arthur Carmody ready for the extra point try, and the left footer puts it up, and it is good. And that lead for Louisville again goes to 17 points. It is 24-7. Louisville on top of West Virginia. Darius Raynaud and Vaughn Rivers back deep to return. Todd Flannery has the ball teed off. West Virginia took the opening possession of the 3rd quarter, marched the field, scored a touchdown, got to within 10. It was 17-7. Then Louisville took the ensuing kickoff and marched 15 plays, 65 yards, used up 5 minutes, and converted 2 4th downs along the way. Now the approach from Flannery. The kick travels from left to right. Good kick. And it will be fielded by Raynaud from the 5, now to the 10, running 15 at the 20, hits a wall at the 25, and is stopped at the 25-yard line. So with just inside 6 minutes to go here in this third quarter, the West Virginia offense with Adam Bednarik at quarterback will get another try. Very impressive drive for the Mountaineers, led by Steve Slayton on the last possession. But the problem is you cannot exchange scores here because West Virginia was down 17-zip at half.
Well, let's come back and get another one, Tony. That's the one thing we can do, and then we'll worry about stopping them next time.
First down and 10 for West Virginia. Offset formation, strong right, receiver to each side. Snap, play action, bootleg, rolling out is Bednarik. Pressure comes, he's going to get away from one, but not two, and he is head tackled down at the 24-yard line. It will be a 1-yard loss on the play. Preston Smith, Elvis Dumerville making the tackle. Dumerville comes into the game as the national leader in sacks and tackles for a loss and forced fumbles. He's got 15 sacks, 16 tackles behind the line, 7 forced fumbles. Second and 10, fully loaded shotgun, 2 receivers right and 1 to the left. Bednarik ready on 2nd and 11, and he throws the quick pass to Vaughn Rivers, and here comes Vaughn, gets a block and will be brought down at the 28. Gain of 3 will make it 3rd down and 7. Brandon Johnson, Nate Harris coming together to make the tackle. Harris, their middle linebacker, first season at Louisville. He's a junior college transfer from Dodge City Community College. He was rated the 2nd best junior college linebacker a year ago. Now 3rd and 7 with 2 receivers left and 1 out to the right. Backs are split out of the shotgun. And Bednarik looks over toward the West Virginia sideline, looking for a play call. Now he makes the change. 3rd and 7 upcoming. Snap comes back, pressure comes, they rush forward. Bednarik is going to be sacked at the 20-yard line. Down he goes, and here comes Dumerville recording another sack. Okoya was also in there on the play.
Yeah, that whole pocket just collapsed. I mean, there were 4 guys standing around Bednarik on that one, and they just took our offensive line and just ran them right back into the pocket there. So we're going to have to, we got to match up a little stronger up in there against these rushers. They're big and strong, and that's what they're doing, just giving us bull rush. They're not side to side. They're just knocking us right back in that pocket.
Jones and Haskins are the deep men. Here's the punt by Phil Brady, and he gets it off. A high sailing kick, and fair catch will be called for and made at the 42 by Montrell Jones. The punt travels 38 yards, and once again Louisville will have a very good starting point at their own 43-yard line.
They've had good field position for a long time, Tony. I'll tell you, they've had us bottled up. We just have to, we've got to be able to make first downs. That's the big thing. We're just struggling with that. And a lot of it has to do with a pretty good Louisville defense, maybe a little bit better than we thought they were.
Yeah.
Their linebacker speed really hurt us on that bootleg. It looks open initially, but that's where the pressure on the quarterback comes from, is a running linebacker.
Single setback on 1st down and 10 is Bush. 2 receivers left, and they play action to Bush, and Brom wants to throw deep, and now he's flushed, running toward the far sideline, and Mark Magro will make the tackle. No gain on the play in front of that Louisville bench. So Brom knew right where he was going, and that was to the sideline, and Magro knew right where he was going as well, but he said, I want to tackle him and hit him before he gets there.
Well done by the West Virginia defense. That's that deep crossing route. It takes a lot of time, so they run it off play action. So the play action, Brom gets a nice deep drop. He's waiting for those crossing routes to get open, but our pressure got to him.
They give him a yard on that. Call it 2nd and 9. 3 receivers right, and they're going to hand the ball off to Bush. Bush goes off the left side, strung out and dropped at the 45. Gain of 1 yard on the play. Magro making the hit. Michael Bush this afternoon has carried the ball 25 times for 120 yards and has scored 2 touchdowns.
Okay, got our dime group in here now, Tony, so we got a lot of coverage people. 8-yard situation, so opportunity to shut them down 3 and out.
3rd down and 8, as Dwight said, empty backfield. 3 receivers right and 2 out to the left. Louisville's been deadly on 3rd down this afternoon. The snap comes back. Brom sets, fires over the middle, incomplete at the 45, intended for Joshua Tinch. Ball was deflected there in route, and 4th down upcoming for the Cardinals for one of the few times this afternoon.
Good job, defense.
Just the 2nd time they've gone 3 and out this afternoon. Vaughn Rivers and Darius Reynaud are the deep men back to return this punt. Now they're going to break from their formation. 3 personal protectors in front of the punter Flannery. And now the 2 slot bullets come back in toward the line. Flannery ready, snap comes back, and he does get it away, nearly had it blocked. Vaughn Rivers angles, makes the catch at the 9, runs to the 10, 15, 20, now the 25-yard line. Good return by Rivers. 45 on the punt, 16 on the return, and Darius Reynaud almost had the block that time on the foot of Flannery. Just missed it. So 24-7 is our score. 2:22 left here in the 3rd quarter, and West Virginia will take it over.
Okay, offense, now let's do something. Here we go.
Adam Bednarik remains in as the West Virginia quarterback. Brandon Miles is the receiver out to the left. Darrell Jallo, single receiver, to the right. Straight I formation. Under center goes Bednarik. Adam barks out the cadence, takes the snap, and he hands off. Slayton finds a seam, and he'll take it out ahead of the 29-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play for Steve Slayton. Nate Harris, the middle linebacker, made the tackle. Slayton now approaching the 100-yard mark this afternoon. He's got 95 yards on 15 carries.
They're still giving us, Tony, a 7-man look to a 2-back set, and then walking the free safety up to get the 8th man in there.
Once again, out of the eye on 2nd down and 6. Bednarik, 3-step drop, and he fires, incomplete. Overthrew intended receiver Brandon Miles, who had come in from the left side and come across the middle of the field. Incomplete pass.
Got a linebacker in the passing lane that time. Actually, a nice slant route. It was a good call, but when he got ready to throw it right there, a linebacker showed up in the lane. He had to lead it a little more inside, and then we just couldn't get to it.
Now on 3rd down and 6, shotgun formation for the Mountaineers. 2 receivers left. Snap comes back, pocket rolled to the left by Bednarik. Pump fakes, now lets it go. Pass caught, 1st down, West Virginia. Hauled in by Reynaud, a 17-yard catch. Takes the ball ahead to the 46-yard line. And the Mountaineers have a 1st down with 1:39 left here in the 3rd quarter, trailing 24-7.
I like the sprint out, Tony. That's the one nice thing there, is we're getting that pressure in the pocket. So let's start moving around a little bit. So I thought that was a good call. Sprint left, throws to that little flag route to the field.
On 1st down and 10 from the 46. Backs are off set. Bednarik under center, takes the snap, hands off Slayton. Slayton cuts inside and will take the ball ahead to the 49-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play for Slayton.
Still getting man coverage. I'm sorry there, Tony. Still getting man coverage there on 1st down. When they walk that 8th man up there, we get single coverage on the wideouts, and that's when early in the game we went deep a couple times, so that's still available to us if we want to come back to it.
2nd down and 7 from the shotgun. Snap comes back. They roll the pocket again to the left. Adam looks downfield and floats the ball out of bounds. Nothing was going on. He threw it away. That stops the clock with 1:05 left here in the 3rd quarter, and 3rd down and 7 coming up for the Mountaineers. West Virginia trailing it by 17 points, 24-7.
Flag route showed up again on that sprint out early, and then Louisville kind of sniffed it out. I think Adam wanted to go deep. They had a wheel route going too, but Louisville did a nice job picking that up.
Now an empty backfield by West Virginia. 3 receivers left and 2 to the right. On 3rd down and 7 from the 49-yard line. Snap comes back. Here comes pressure. Quick dump pass, caught, deflected, and it is taken out of the air by one of the linemen. And they will take the ball to the 46-yard line. Comes up short. That's Ryan Stanchek, who gains 5 on that 3rd down and 7. The ball went off the fingertips of Slayton, momentarily touched a Louisville defender. And then here comes the left guard Stanchek, who catches it out of the air. And West Virginia looking at 4th down and 2. Will keep the offense on the field.
Yeah, that was a screen pass, so the linemen were already out there. And when that got tipped up, here came Stanchek right on the dead sprint, grabbed it like he was supposed to, and made 5 yards.
Going for it, 4th and 2 from the 46 of the Cardinals. Snap back. Here's Bednarik rolling to his right. He throws, and it is incomplete. The ball was tipped at the line, and incomplete it goes. West Virginia gives the ball over on downs with 14 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Come up empty on 4th down and 2.
Yeah, they went to a little play-action pass there and really gave Bednarik the option to run or pass. And he had a crossing route in there coming across, but who was not wide open, I might mention. He was being covered, but by golly, just threw it a little low, and we didn't come up with it.
Cardinals take over from their 46-yard line. Look for the home run ball. 3 receivers out to the left, and Brom hands off to Bush, who turns the left corner. He's at midfield and inside Mountaineer territory. Takes the ball to the 47-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Here in Morgantown, the 2 teams exchange touchdowns. Cardinals, after 3, lead 24-7. This is MSN, the Mountaineers Sports Network. 4th quarter ready to begin. 2nd down and 4 for Louisville from the West Virginia 48. Cardinals lead 24-7. I formation and 2 receivers to the right. And the sophomore quarterback Brom hands off to Bush, and Bush finds some running room up the middle and takes it inside the 45 to the 43, a 5-yard gain and a 1st down for the Cardinals.
Just a twins formation, 2 receivers to the field, and 2-back set. They just hand the ball to the deep man in the eye. That was our guy. We've seen him all day long. And that does get him up to 21 first downs. That's a lot of first downs. We'd settle that for a game, but we're just starting the 4th quarter here, so that tells you how much they've had the ball.
1st down and 10 for the Cards. Again, an I formation and play action, and firing is Brom wide open. Urrutia is going to be spun around and brought down after an 8-yard reception to the 35-yard line. Mike Lorello making the tackle. Very, very impressive Louisville offense. They have done it on the ground, and they've done it through the air. They have amassed 375 yards of offense here today. And Dwight, 220 in the air, 155 on the ground.
That's pretty balanced, isn't it, Tony?
Yep. 2nd and 2, handoff Bush. Bush tries to lean forward. He'll be close to another 1st down.
Well, they're working the clock now. Now they're going to try to keep moving this ball, but the big thing's clock.
It will be 3rd down. He will be short by almost a yard, 3/4 of a yard. So 3rd down, about a half yard. The way they've been going, Dwight, they might look at this as a free play.
Well, here's where they threw that pass to the tight end one time out of this set.
Snap, handoff. Bush is going to be hit, and he will be stopped short of the 1st down. Great surge by the line. That time, Brom lost his balance and tripped as he was going back to hand the ball off to Bush. And that may have affected the handoff sequence there, but he is short, and he's about a yard and a half away. Meanwhile, Mountaineer Jamal Adai has a cramp in his right leg, and he remains down on the field. They're stretching out that leg. Louisville going to go for it on 4th down and 1. They are 3 of 3 on 4th down tries this afternoon from the 34-yard line of West Virginia. They put a tight end to each side in an I formation, the snap and a play action, and Brom throws, and the pass broken up, incomplete. The ball will go over on downs to West Virginia, intended for the tight end Gary Barnage, broken up by D. McCann. Defensive champion a week ago against Rutgers, got his hand in there and swatted that ball down into the turf.
West Virginia will take over.
Mountaineers will have it with 12:57 left here in the 4th quarter. West Virginia down by 17 points, 24-7. And West Virginia has just taken the ball back on downs from the Cardinals, who went for it on 4th and a yard and threw the ball incomplete. And West Virginia will begin this next drive from its 34-yard line.
Okay, well, let's try to make a first down here, Tony. That'd get this one started. That's how we did it last time.
Steve Slayton, who's had a nice afternoon, 98 rushing yards, and he scored a touchdown. Lines up to the right of Bednarik. Shotgun for the Mountaineers. 2 receivers going to each side. On first down and 10, Bednarik steps up and he's going to run with it. Adam takes the ball out to the 35 to the 36-yard line. Gain of 2 on that play for the sophomore quarterback. A week ago against Rutgers, he was 9 out of 10 passing, 78 yards. Carried the ball 7 times for 26 yards. Here this afternoon, he's 8 of 16 passing for 60 yards. On second down, quick snap back, now broken play. Bednarik running upfield, keeps himself churning ahead, and he'll get a nice pickup, takes the ball ahead to the 43-yard line, a gain of 7 on the play. That was totally man-made there because he took the initial play, looked to his right to pass, then cut to his left, nothing there, and then started upfield and was able to pick up positive yardage. Now third down and a yard from the 43 of West Virginia. Receiver to each side. Backs are staggered and a quarterback keep, and Bednarik pushes the pile ahead, and this one will depend on where the line judge puts the foot down. He looks as though he does have the first down. Needing the 44-yard line. They unpile, and guess what? They're going to bring the chains over. And why not? Since they've already been out 31 times today, we might as well make it 32.
Well, you know, Tony, we did that. The first 2 snaps there, we went to our spread sets where we did not have a tight end in the game. And actually, I like that a little bit better as a running set. That's the one thing we've done through the year that's been pretty effective for us, but we've chosen to be a lot of more tight end type run today against these guys.
First down, West Virginia. Made it by 3 bumps on the ball. So with 11:50 to go here in the fourth quarter, West Virginia, fresh set of downs, trailing by 17. 24-17 is the score. Next Saturday night, West Virginia in Tampa to take on the Bulls of South Florida.
Still got almost 12 minutes here, Tony. See if we can get another score here.
All right. Under center, Dan Moses. Adam Bednarik takes the snap. Play actions. Blitz comes. He's spun around, and he will be sacked, thrown down by Brandon Johnson, the linebacker. Came on a blitz and a 13-yard loss.
Play action. Tried to make a nice fake, which he did, but the pressure came off the corner, and looks like we might have Adam may have a twisted knee or something, or whatever. I don't know.
Bednarik got back up initially, then has gone down, and the training staff is out there to take a look at him. So with 11:20 left here in the fourth, Pat White comes on, and he will inherit a 2nd down and 20. Ball at the 34-yard line of West Virginia. The Mountaineers are down by 17, 24-7 is the score. Shotgun formation for the Mountaineers with a pair of receivers to each side. Single setback, Slayton to the left of Pat White. White is ready. Dan Moses over the ball, snaps it back, and now it's going to be a designed run. White is hit over the 35, takes it toward the outside, still on his feet, and carries it ahead to the 40-yard line. And that'll be a pickup of 6 on the play for Pat White.
Broke some tackles there to get to that much. So I think they really do want to keep that quarterback draw alive because we're getting such a rush up through there. I mean, we're getting a big push out of this Louisville front. But, boy, right now we're looking at 3rd and, 14?
Yep, 3rd down and 14. Yard to make as the 44 of Louisville. Once again, out of the shotgun. Snap comes back. White rolls the pocket, in trouble. He'll throw downfield. The pass is caught. Hauled in for the first down by Darius Renaud at the 44-yard line. 16 yards on the play. Renaud with his 2nd impressive catch of the game. And the Mountaineers with a fresh set of downs with 10:20 to go in the fourth. Antoine Sharp back there on the coverage. That'll give Pat a little confidence.
Absolutely.
Took over. It was 2nd and 20. He picks up a first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the Cardinal 44 from the shotgun. Handoff goes to Slayton, and he starts upfield, and he'll take the ball ahead for a couple of yards. And now we are inside of 10 minutes to go. West Virginia will look at second down and long. Montavious Stanley, nose tackle for Louisville, made the tackle. Second and 9, same formation. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left from the gun with a single setback. Slayton lining up to the left of Pat White. White looks over toward the West Virginia sideline with the play call. Now he's ready to go to work on second down and 9. Snap comes back. White drops. White looks, sets, fires a deep ball. Receiver knocked down. Interference will be called. Darius Renaud was tripped by linebacker Nate Harris. It will be interference and a first down for West Virginia with 9:23 to go here.
Yeah, and we had something down the middle that time too, Tony, so I like that. I like the idea of getting people down the field a little bit farther. We're seeing mostly
Pass
man coverage.
Number 10 on the defense. 15-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage. First down.
9:23 on the big clock. The Mountaineers down by 17 points. And they will take that football and move it inside the 30-yard line and put it down at the 28. At the 28 of the Cardinals.
Good job on protection that time up front too, Tony. Had pretty good pressure on, but we did a nice job protecting, giving him time in the pocket.
Backs are split on first down and 10. And White drops back to throw, has some time, throws the ball down the far sideline for Slayton, who makes the catch, but he's out of bounds. Beautiful grab, but the ball thrown out of bounds too far. And that will negate what was a very, very pretty catch. That was the old wheel route. They released Slayton down the right sideline, and the ball was just too wide.
Yeah, it was really well thrown right on the flag, and I think he also got kind of nudged that time. Well covered. Defender kind of nudged him out of bounds too, which is the way you do that.
On second down and 10 from the Louisville 28-yard line. West Virginia has 2 receivers left and 1 to the right.
Here comes pressure, I think, Tony.
Backs are to each side of the quarterback, White. And he takes the snap and drops, and he looks, and now he's flushed out of the pocket, giving up ground. Now he returns to his right, now throws downfield for Slayton. Jump ball. Ball is incomplete and deflected. He underthrew him. Brandon Cox, defensive end, was back there on Slayton, and White could not get enough gas on that football. All he had to do was lob it far enough, and Slayton could have tracked it down. Instead, Slayton had to come back toward the ball, and he was put in the position to be a defensive back, just batting it away from Cox. Third down and 10 now from the 28. 2 receivers left, 1 right. That's Miles from the gun. Now White looks over toward the Mountaineers sideline. Play clock is at 12. White is ready. Here comes third down and 10. Snap back. White drops. He looks. Now fires far side, and the pass incomplete. Dorell Jallo, the intended receiver. White took a shot upon releasing that ball. It will be fourth down and 10.
That was to the field. He threw that. He tried to look a couple places, and then ended up coming right back to the field on a flag route. But I'll tell you what, when he got hit, I mean, there could have been a face mask called on the hit he got. As he released it, the rusher grabbed him by the face mask and threw him to the ground.
So West Virginia down by 17, going for it here on fourth down and 10. From the Cardinals' 28-yard line, you hear the Louisville fans chanting defense. Empty backfield, 5 receivers going out, 3 left, and 2 out to the short side. Snap back, White steps up. Pat White's going to run. He turns on the Jets to the 20, first down 15, and takes it down inside the 15 to the 11. 17-yard run on 4th and 10 for White, and the Mountaineers will have the drive alive with 8:54 left here in the fourth quarter. Malik Jackson finally caught Pat White, who displayed that great speed that he has.
That makes you not want to rush 3 if you're Louisville right there, the way he hit that seam.
On first down and 10 from the 11. Shotgun snap back. White keeps it again. White goes to the 5, and he takes it into the 3. Quarterback snap. Quarterback keep. And it will be A nice pickup on first down of 8 yards.
That time it was a quarterback ISO where you had a lead back up through there. Got a nice block on the linebacker that gave Pat that extra little crease.
2nd down and 2 from the 3-yard line. Shotgun and the backs are split. Snap comes back, handoff goes to Steve Slayton. End zone touchdown, Slayton from 3 yards away. And with 8:16 to go here in the 4th quarter, West Virginia closes to within 11 points. It's 24-13. Slayton scores his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. He caught the first one
Number 40.
in the opening
Pat McAfee.
possession of the 3rd quarter, and he scores on the ground here.
For the point after attempt.
Now Pat McAfee will
number
try the
17.
extra point to try to make it a 10-point
George
game.
Shell.
Snap comes back, and Pat McAfee's kick is up. It's good. Louisville leads by 10, 24-14. It is 24-14. Louisville leading West Virginia by 10 with 8 minutes and 16 seconds left. Keep in mind that West Virginia's Pat White took that drive over. It was 2nd and 20. And he made some plays along with Steve Slayton. Here's the pooch kickoff by McAfee. Loose ball fielded and caught by West Virginia. Penalty marker will be thrown on the play. West Virginia with a pooch kickoff recovered the football, but a flag was thrown on the play. The officials are going to get together for a conference. Rich Rodriguez and Bill Stewart are down there on the field pleading their case. And the conference is going to take place here at the 45-yard line as McAfee kicked the ball high into the air. It was fielded by one of the Mountaineers after going the necessary 10 yards. Bill Stewart, special teams coordinator, is giving his piece to the official. And it doesn't look like it's going to go well here for West Virginia if you've got a big conference going on here between head coach and official. Rich talks to the line judge, and now the line judge goes into the huddle, and he's going to communicate what the coach told him. Here comes the call.
There's no penalty on the play. The block was legal because the ball had gone 10 yards at the time of the block. First down.
First down, West Virginia with a sky kick. It was recovered by the Mountaineers, and the Mountaineers down 10 with 8:16 to go. Will have the ball inside Louisville territory. It was recovered by Tondi Smith.
That's the one we talked about, Tony. The one we needed one special teams play, and that's it right there.
They're going to put that ball actually inside West Virginia territory at the 48-yard line, but nonetheless, it's Mountaineer ball. Here comes West Virginia's offense, ready to go back to work. Pat White tries to quiet down this crowd, which has come alive now. Mountaineers, though, down 10 with 8:16 left. Mountaineers have 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and the reason we're not playing yet is because Bobby Petrino, their coach, is arguing. And now the referee, Dennis Hennigan, is going to come over. And he's going to signal, let's play ball. So let's do it. Mountaineers trailing by 10, 24-14. Pat White at the controls. Adam Bednarik's been injured. Shotgun formation with 2 receivers to the left and 1 out to the right. A running back to each side of Pat White. Dan Moses over the ball, snaps it back. Handoff goes to Slayton off the right side. Here he's at the midfield mark. 45, 40, 35, 30. Spinning down to the 29-yard line goes Steve Slayton. 22 yards on the carry for the true freshman, Slayton. And West Virginia has a 1st and 10. They'll put him back to the 30-yard line officially.
First down, West Virginia.
8:08 left here in the 4th quarter.
His speed got him through the line of scrimmage that time, Tony, and then you get him in the open field is great, but it was a little crack he had to hit, and he hit it quick.
Fully loaded shotgun handoff again goes to Slayton. Slayton takes the ball ahead inside the 30-25 down to the 23-yard line. A 7-yard pickup for Steve Slayton. Brandon Sharp, the safety, came up to make that tackle. It will be 2nd down and 3. Jeremy Bruce, the true freshman, checks in as a receiver. The Mountaineers go with 4 wideouts. Slayton's the lone running back, lines up to the right of Pat White. On 2nd down and 3 from the 23, the snap back, and it's going to be a quarterback run. Here comes Pat White, and he's going to be hit and dropped a yard short of the first down at the 21-yard line. It will be 3rd down and a yard. Brandon Johnson, senior weak side linebacker, made that tackle. 7 minutes, 10 seconds, and ticking here in the 4th quarter. West Virginia down 10, 24-14. Now the I formation by the Mountaineers. Flanker right, split end left. Snap, handoff, Slayton, 1st down and more inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. That'll stop the clock on the 1st down run with 6:53 to go. This drive began at the West Virginia 48. They've taken it to the Cardinals 14-yard line.
Nothing but just old Smash Mouth out there right now, Tony. Taking it right to Louisville.
Twins right, single receiver left. Fully loaded shotgun formation on 1st and 10. Back it comes. Handoff goes to Slayton, looking to turn the corner left. Finds the seam. Flag down inside the 10, down to the 9-yard line. But a marker is thrown, or you're going to get a holding call. They're never good, but that one comes at a most missed opportune time. 6:32 on the clock.
Holding, number 62 on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Repeat 1st down.
Young Mountaineer team and a youngster, true freshman, or I should say redshirt freshman, Ryan Stanchek, left guard, is called on that holding penalty. That'll take the ball back out to the 23-yard line. From the 23 of the Cardinals, wide side of the field to the right. 2 receivers right and 2 receivers left. Slayton lines up to the right of Pat White. Here's the snap option. Pat's going to keep it. Pat to the 15. Pat takes it to the left side at the 10. Running to the 5. End zone. Touchdown. Pat White from 23 yards away. But there is a penalty flag thrown. A penalty flag is down. Holding again against West Virginia negates the penalty, negates the touchdown. With 6:14 left. Holding against the Mountaineers. Takes a touchdown off the board.
Holding, number 7 on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Remains 1st down.
Gets us back, Tony, to fight 1st and 11 instead of 1st and 20. I mean, that's the good news. The bad news is it takes the score off the board.
And uses up time.
Uses up time.
We'll bring it out to the 15. Brandon Miles got caught on the hold, according to the official. All right. Last week against Rutgers, West Virginia scored on 2 plays. One was taken away. Let's see if they can do it again. 1st down and 11 from the 15-yard line. From the shotgun, Pat White drops. Pat White looks, dumps the ball, caught by Brandon Miles. Miles takes it to the 10, and he takes it inside to the 8-yard line. 7-yard gain. The clock winding now inside of 6 minutes to go. Our score, Louisville 24, West Virginia 14. It will be 2nd down and 4. Mountaineers over the football. Shotgun. Twin receivers out to each side. Slayton to the right of Pat White. And the snap back. Pat White going to have a quarterback keep here, and he's not going to make that 1st down mark. They'll blow it dead after a 1-yard pickup, and that clock is winding now with 5 minutes and 34 seconds in winding. West Virginia will face 3rd down here. Line of scrimmage will be the 7. 2 receivers right and 1 out to the left. Running back to each side of Pat White. Dan Moses over the ball. Pat White looks back over toward the sideline. Play clock is at 10. On 3rd down and 3 from the Louisville 7-yard line. White is ready, takes the snap, handoff Owen Schmidt. Here comes Schmidt, he keeps the load going. He will be stopped short though. It'll be 4th down as he takes the ball down to the 5.5-yard line, a yard short of the 1st down with 4:45 to go. Mountaineers down by 10. And West Virginia is going to use a timeout with 4 minutes and 39 seconds left. And that's the first of 3 timeouts used by West Virginia. So here we go. Drama in Morgantown. West Virginia's down 10 points, 24-14. And they will go for it with 4:39 left here in the fourth quarter on 4th down and 2. Need the 4-yard line of the Cardinals. I formation for West Virginia. Mountaineers put a wingman to the right, straight I formation. Pat White gets from under his center Dan Moses and looks back over toward the sideline. Play clock is inside of 10 seconds. White still looking. Play clock's at 5. It's to 4. May trying to draw him off sides here. Now he's ready to go to work. And now he'll step back. And West Virginia will get a delay of game call. And that was an intentional delay of game. They were trying to at least initially draw them off, and now they're going to go for the field goal. Pat McAfee is going to come on with 4:39 left here and attempt the field goal. His first try of the afternoon. Pat is 6 of 11 on the season. George Shell, the holder, will put the ball down at the 18-yard line. It will be a 28-yard field goal try from the far side hash mark. 28-yard field goal try. Mountaineers down by 10. Snap comes back. The kick goes up, and that kick is good. And West Virginia draws to within 7 points with 4:35 left. 10-play, 41-yard drive for West Virginia. McAfee hits a 28-yard field goal and brings West Virginia to within 7 points. It's 24-17. Still a lot of time left, 4 minutes and 35 seconds. Last time Louisville's offense was on the field, the score was 24-7. Now they come back on, it's 24-17. Louisville puts 10 players between the 45 and midfield. They put one man back deep to return the kick. That's George Stripling. And now they're going to take one of those 10 up front and drop him back. Here's the approach by McAfee, and he boots it away. The ball will not be returned. It will be a touchback, and West Virginia says, let our defense see if we can stop this very powerful Louisville offense with 4:35 left.
I think one of the big things, Tony, was that 2-yard, the 4th and 2. I think if it had been less than 2, Rich might have gone for it, but with 2 yards, the percentages are with you to kick the field goal, I think. And now we're still in this ball game. Let's get them shut down defense.
Here we go, 1st and 10 for Louisville from its 20-yard line. The crowd is up. I formation for the Cardinals. Snap, toss play, right side. Here comes Michael Bush. He's going to be hit for a loss. A 2-yard loss on the play. Eric Wicks and Mark Magro there to put the stop on Michael Bush. It will be 2nd down and 12 as the clock winds inside of 4 minutes and 20 seconds. 24-17 the score. Louisville leads by 7. Dangerous Joshua Tinch is on the field. He's caught 11 balls here this afternoon. 2nd and 12. Watch for number 9. Out of the shotgun, Brom is ready, and he drops to throw. Blitz comes, pass deflected and incomplete. Deflected, intended for Michael Bush. Lorello and Magro flying upfield, got their hands on it. It will be 3rd down and 12. Clock stops with 3:54 to go.
Again, Tony, that's the one thing we've done a nice job of. Our guys have gotten their hands up. We've batted quite a few balls today, at least 3, maybe more.
Cardinals at the line, 3rd and 12 from their 18. 5 receivers in the formation, 3 left, 2 out to the right. Brom pointing things out. He's ready. Crowd is up. Snap comes back. Blitz comes. Brom sets. He's hit. He throws the ball incomplete as he was going down, and they will rule it as an incomplete pass. The clock stops with 3:50 to go. West Virginia holds the Cardinals on 3 plays, and the punt team will come on for Louisville.
4th and 12, ball
With 3:50 on the clock, down by 7, West Virginia brings the punt return team on. Todd Flannery, the Cardinals punter, stands back at his 5-yard line. Snap comes back, and the kick is away. And the kick caught on the fly. Here over the 45 to the 40 is Rivers inside of the Cardinal 40-yard line. That's where West Virginia will begin the possession. 34-yard punt, 12 yards on the return for Vaughn Rivers, and down by 7 points. With 2 timeouts on their side, West Virginia will take it over, first down and 10.
Boy, great return there, Tony. That's the one. Those are 2 nice plays out of special teams. The onside kick, and then right there, that nice return to get us this great field position down to the plus 40-yard line. Expect pressure here now. We're inside the 50, so we know heat's coming.
2 receivers out to each side on 1st and 10. Shotgun for the Mountaineers. Snap back. Pat White. Option toss goes to Slayton. Slayton over the 35 to the 30. Cuts inside the 30. Keeps his feet and lunges to the 24-yard line. Steve Slayton goes for 16 yards. First down for West Virginia with 3:34 on the clock. Mountaineers down by 7, 24-17.
First down, West Virginia. First and 10.
First down and 10 from the 24. Once again, the shotgun. 2 receivers right and 2 out to the left. Pat White ready, takes the snap, hands off to Slayton. Slayton hit in the backfield, and maybe, nope, they're not going to give him anything at all. Call that one a 2-yard loss. Lamar Miles, middle backer, makes the tackle, and that keeps that clock winding now inside of 3 minutes to go. Second down and 12 from the 25 of Louisville. West Virginia down by 7. Twins to each side once again. Snap comes back. Pat White drops. Pat White sets his feet, throws a deep ball downfield. Caught, bobbled, and incomplete by Miles.
Pat White's pass.
Got his hands on it, had it momentarily inside the 5, and he dropped it as he was hit by Gavin Smart, the left side cornerback, and the free safety, Brandon Sharp. It will be 3rd down and 11 with 2:50 to go. Quickly over the ball goes Dan Moses, the center. Same formation, twins to each side. From the shotgun, Slayton lines up to the left of Pat White. White looking over toward the sideline. Mountaineers down by 7 points. Moses ready to snap, sends it back. Pressure comes. White steps up, rolls to his left, throws wide open, pass caught, first down, West Virginia. Dorell Jallo, oh, they give him a bad spot. They bring the ball back to the 15-yard line. The clock winding now, 2:30 and ticking. He'll be a yard short of the first down. It's 4th down and a yard. Now 2:20 and winding. West Virginia will have 2 receivers to each side going for it. This could be the game, folks. Down by 7, 4th and a yard. Pat White looks over toward the sideline. Blitz comes. Quarterback keep. White has the first down the sideline to the 10, to the 5. He takes it down to the 3. First and goal for West Virginia with 2 minutes on the clock. A 12-yard quarterback keep off the left side for Pat White. First and goal to go for West Virginia from the 3. Mountaineers are down by 7 points, 24-17.
3-yard line.
Twin receivers out to the right, single receiver to the left. Fully loaded shotgun, Slayton and Owen Schmidt. Snap comes back, handoff goes to Slayton. Slayton up the middle, he lunges ahead, and he's down to the 1-yard line, just inside the 1. That keeps the clock winding now inside of 90 seconds to play. He is just inches away. West Virginia has 2 timeouts remaining.
Goal to go.
Big thing here on clock. We don't want to leave much time for them, Tony. We want to score, but we don't want to leave time for them. That's a big key here. So I think it's real smart letting this thing run right now. We've still got 2 timeouts if we need them.
All right, over the ball goes Dan Moses. I formation, tight end to each side. White under the center, hands the ball off. Slayton is going to be hit. He lunges ahead. He's in. Touchdown, West Virginia, with exactly 1 minute to go. Slayton was hit at the line, and he reached the ball over the plane of the goal line with his arm for the touchdown. Exactly 1 minute left. West Virginia down by 1 point, 24-23, and Pat McAfee on for the extra point try.
Is on for the point after.
Mountaineers have scored 16 points in just over 6 minutes. And here comes the try for the tie for Pat McAfee. The snap down, the kick goes up, and the kick is good, and we are tied at 24. 24-24 is the score.
Well done. Well done, Tony. That's a great team effort. Whole lot of people contributing.
Yep, Steve Slayton, give him credit. He was hit on that carry at the 2-yard line. They bottled him up. He pushed with his back and then reached the ball over, and the far side official ran in and threw up the arms. And so exactly 60 seconds of regulation remains. If you're wondering about Louisville's field goal kicker, Arthur Comedy, pretty solid kicker. He's 1 of 1 on the afternoon. His long for the season is 42 yards. 7-play, 40-yard drive for the Mountaineers. West Virginia scored 17 points in 7 minutes and 16 seconds. McAfee has the ball teed up. Montrell Jones and Sergio Spencer are the deep men back for the Cardinals. McAfee ready. He approaches, and he booms it. End over end, will be fielded by Jones from the goal line. He's going to take it out, running to the 5, now the 10, hit, and he will be rolled down at the 15-yard line. That takes 6 seconds off of the clock. Great special teams job by Ridwan Malik to make the stop on Montrell Jones. This is their second poorest starting position of the afternoon.
1st and 10, ball to 15.
24-24 the score. West Virginia got the Cardinals 3 and out on their last possession. Here we go. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Brom hands off. Up the middle goes Bush. He is going to be hit, and he'll be stopped at the 20-yard line, make it the 19-yard line. And that clock continues to wind, now 40 seconds and ticking. Mike Lorello made the tackle.
Looks like Louisville wants to play overtime, huh, Tony?
Yep.
Don't go to sleep deep, though. They just may take a stab at one here for the heck of it.
25 seconds as they break from the huddle. I agree with you, Dwight. They could throw a long one at any time. Urrutia is their deep man. And the snap, and they do go on the ground to Bush, and Bush hit by Lorello, and he'll be stopped, and that will cook this one, folks. Final seconds coming off of the clock, and we will go to overtime in Morgantown. A fantastic rally by West Virginia. The Mountaineers were down 7-0 at the end of the first quarter, 17-0 at the end of the first half. They were down 24-7 at the end of 3, and they have scored 17 points here in the fourth quarter to tie this game up at 24-24. Just an amazing effort. West Virginia had 56 total yards in the first half, and they have come up with 258 yards here in the second half.
That's a little better, Tony.
Let's talk a little bit here about overtime. It's been a while since West Virginia's been involved in an overtime game. And Coach Wallace, I think this is the way that football should be played when you do go to the overtime category. Everyone's going to get a touch of the football.
Yeah, and in the pros, it's a toss of the coin. And if you win the coin toss, those guys usually score one way or another, kick a field goal or something. So that's a neat thing here. In college, at least everybody gets a chance. I agree with you, Tony.
They will have a coin toss coming up here. And if you have your pick, you'd love to win the toss here, because most of the time, teams say we want to play defense first to see what it is that we have to do. Do we have to kick a field goal? Do we have to score a touchdown? You want to know your fate.
Well, the other thing here, too, Tony, since you're going to get the ball in the 25, which team has the best red zone offense? Because that's what it comes down to. And to be honest with you, Louisville's pretty good in the red zone. So I can see why they might want to play for an overtime, because they've been very good in the red zone. And West Virginia
Here we go,
has
fellas.
struggled at times.
I'm going to toss the coin. You're going to call it heads or tails. Call it in the air. If I drop it, we'll do it again. The winner of the coin toss has a choice to go on offense or defense or defend a goal. You get one timeout per overtime. If we go to a third overtime and you score a touchdown, you have to go for 2 points. Okay? All right, you're going to call it heads or tails. Call it in the air. Tails, he called. Tails it is. You're going to go on defense. That means you'll be on offense. Which end of the field do you want to play on? Put your backs to this end. Louisville, put your backs to this end. Louisville.
You want to defend this side.
You want to
Defend this
You're
side.
on offense.
All right, some confusion down there.
Virginia's call. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And so we will play overtime. Each team will get the football at the 25-yard line. And you will just play regular football. Offense will start at the 25.
Yeah.
And you will play until the tie is broken. In the third overtime, if you score a touchdown, you've got to go for the 2-point conversion. So West Virginia will have the football, first down and 10. Game tied at 24 apiece. Last overtime game took place last season here in Morgantown when West Virginia beat the Maryland Terrapins. Mountaineers, for those of you that are listening in, will be working toward the hospital side of the stadium, heading toward that goal. Pat White in at quarterback. Done a fantastic job here, making some great plays as he's come on for the injured Adam Bednarik. West Virginia will put the ball on the far side hash mark. It will be first down and 10 from the 25-yard line. Mountaineers with two receivers out to the left. Single receiver up top to the right. Fully loaded shotgun formation. Owen Schmidt to the left of White. Steve Slayton to the right. Louisville stems its defense. White is ready. And the snap comes back, and the handoff goes to Owen Schmidt on first down. He breaks free. He's at the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, and he's inside the 5, takes it down to the 3-yard line. Owen Schmidt breaking tackles along the way, goes for 22 yards. It will be first down and goal for West Virginia. What a way to start the overtime session. Owen Schmidt gets his second carry of the afternoon. He was hit at the line of scrimmage, breaking tackles down the way, took on a would-be defensive back, and finally the third Cardinal brought him down. He broke through 3 tackles on his way inside the 5. First and goal now from the 2. Mountaineers are ready. I formation, receiver right and a receiver left. Under center, Pat White takes a snap. Handoff, Slayton, he's in, goal line, touchdown! West Virginia, Slayton scores from 2 yards away. 30-24, Mountaineers. And McAfee onto the field for the extra point try. West Virginia has just hit the magical 30-point mark. It's been a special number. And now McAfee will try the extra point. Tim Lindsay is the snapper, George Shell the holder. Ball back, kick goes up, and the kick is good. 31-24 Mountaineers. West Virginia has scored 24 unanswered points. And now the gold and blue defense will get its chance to stop the Cardinals. And if they do, West Virginia will have one of the greatest come-from-behind wins in school history. Down 24-7. Going into the fourth quarter. Mountaineers have rallied, leading 31-24. Here come the Cardinals. Under center goes Brian Brom. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Snap, quick pass down. It is caught by Urrutia, immediately tackled. No gain on the play. Boo McClee made the stop. No gain for the red-shirted freshman Mario Urrutia. 2nd down and 10 coming up. We are in overtime. 31-24, West Virginia leading the Louisville Cardinals.
That was that 3-step drop just to the hitch pass, and for some reason the receiver didn't go downfield. He caught it at the line of scrimmage. Great job defense, snapping to it, getting the tackle.
2nd and 10. Tinch goes in motion from left to right. From the shotgun, snap comes back. Brom sets his feet. He throws over the middle. The pass is caught inside the 20, running to the 15, and Urrutia knocked out of bounds after picking up the 1st down at the 11-yard line. A gain of 14 on 2nd down and 10. Urrutia picks up a 1st down. And the Cardinals will scrimmage from the 11-yard line.
That's that crossing pattern again, Tony. Bringing him way across from underneath, clearing with inside receivers, bringing the wide man all the way underneath. Takes a while, but he had protection and he got to it.
Put the ball down officially at the 10. 1st down at the 10-yard line. Snap, handoff. Bush hit in the backfield. He'll get nothing going there. He'll lose a half a yard. Warren Young, playing in place of the injured Ernest Hunter, made the stop there on Michael Bush. The Cardinals can get a 1st down inside the 1-yard line. So call it 2nd down and 10 for Louisville. The ball just outside of the 10. Empty backfield, 5 receivers going out. Brom ready from the shotgun. Snap back, he looks to his left, he throws, and the ball dropped and incomplete in the 5-yard line for Michael Bush. Underthrew him. Let me correct myself, that was Tinch, not Bush. But the result is the same, incomplete pass, 3rd down and 10.
I think you could almost just say when they go to empty back, they're going to Tinch. I mean, that's been it so far, and they tried it again there. Brom tried to throw the ball low down here near the goal line, which is what you're supposed to do, but he threw it too low.
3rd down and 10 for the Cardinals. Overtime. Brom dropping back. Brom looks into the end zone, fires, caught, touchdown to Urrutia. And the Cardinals answer in overtime and now must kick the extra point to keep this thing going. 31-30 is the score. Tondi Smith comes running onto the field for West Virginia. A blocked extra point or a missed extra point would end it right here, and the Mountaineers would win. Carmody ready for the extra point try. Snap comes back, the kick goes up, and the kick is good, and we will go to a 2nd overtime session, tied at 31. And now the Cardinal offense will have possession of the football. They'll put the ball on the left side hash mark at the 25-yard line.
That last touchdown pass, Tony, it was an empty set, and they had basically one deeper square in over a shallow square in, and that's really hard. It makes it really tough to cover, and that's how they got it in there.
Here we go. Tinch goes in motion to the left. And the snap play action. Brom looking to his right, throws to his right. Pass is caught by Tinch at the 15, and he will be knocked down after gaining the 1st down. Out of bounds on the far side at the 14, an 11-yard pickup. Almost intercepted. Just threaded it in there. Down to the 14 it goes.
So close is right, Tony. I thought we had it. He had a good angle on it, did a nice job reading it. But again, you give Brom credit because he had the smoke on that to get it in there.
1st down and 10 from the 14-yard line. Here we are in overtime, number 2, tied at 31. 3 receivers right, and they hand off to Michael Bush, and Bush takes it to the 10, into the 5, end zone, touchdown to Louisville. Michael Bush from 14 yards away gives Louisville the lead. 37-31 in this 2nd overtime. That did not take long. 1 pass completion, and then Michael Bush scores the touchdown. And for the moment, it quiets this Mountaineer crowd, which has been in a frenzy. Now Carmody for the extra point try. Left-footed kicker out of Shreveport, Louisiana. Ball comes back, and the kick goes up, and it is good. And now the onus falls on West Virginia's offense. Can the Mountaineers find a way to score again. They have rallied from a 24-7 deficit, took a 31-24 overtime lead, and now find themselves behind 38-31. White, they did it on the ground last time.
Well, you know, the good thing, Tony, is we have kept that defense on the field this second half. That's what I like about it. I mean, I like going in to the overtimes against a defense that spent most of the second half on the field. I think that's a good thing.
Here we go, first down and 10. From the 25-yard line in overtime, West Virginia down by 7. Shotgun formation with 2 receivers to the right and a single receiver, Raynaud, to the left. Shotgun snap comes back, quarterback run. Here's Pat White, takes the ball for 2 yards down to the 23-yard line. Time is of no consequence here. There is no play clock that runs during overtime. There is a play clock, obviously, but not a game clock. Ready to go. Second down and 8 for the Mountaineers. 2 receivers to the left, Miles out to the right. Here's a snap, running option. Toss play goes to Steve Slayton. Slayton to the 20, takes it to the outside 15, 10 down the sideline, 5, lunges for the end zone. He is in! Touchdown! Steve Slayton, he did it again! The freshman phenom took it down the left sideline on an option toss, and West Virginia is still alive. 38-37 in this second overtime. He has 183 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns.
Great job on the option. Good pitch by Pat White. Got a block there out of the wide receiver, and Steve made a miss. Nice job.
Here we go. Chance to tie it up. McAfee is ready. The ball goes up, and the kick is good. Oh, my gracious sakes alive, he almost missed it. The official underneath on the far side post was ready to signal it no good. He just made it in. We are going to a third overtime at 38 apiece. West Virginia's offense gets the ball first here in this third overtime session, 38-38. And away we go. Shotgun, 2 receivers left and 1 out to the right. Pat White takes the snap, hands off to Slayton, tries the right side, looking for a seam, and will gain a couple of yards. Give him 3, and make it second down and 7.
Got some guys walking slow on that defense right now, Tony. They've been out there a while.
Officially, they're going to give Steve Slayton 2 yards, second down and 8 from the right side hash mark. Backs are split, shotgun formation. And the snap comes back, play action. Pat White rolls, throws, incomplete. Underthrew Steve Slayton, and it will go to third down and 8. Third and 8 coming up from the 23-yard line.
Just need 4 here. We got 2 downs to get it in.
Brandon Miles out to the right and 2 receivers out to the left on third down and 8. Once again, the backs are split out of the shotgun. Pat White looks over toward the West Virginia sideline. Play clock is down to 6. White is ready. Here's the big third down play. He drops, blitz comes, he dumps the ball left flat, caught by Owen Schmidt. Here comes Schmidt. Schmidt inside the 15, takes it to the 10, keeps going to the 5. They wrestle him down inside the 5 at the 3. Owen Schmidt once again leaving Cardinals in his wake. It will be first and goal to go for West Virginia. A 20-yard catch and run for Owen Schmidt. His uniform right shoulder full of red paint from those Cardinal helmets and jerseys that he's been ripping up. Great play call. First and goal to go from the 3 for the Mountaineers. We're in the third overtime, tied at 38. I formation for West Virginia. Receiver left and a receiver right. White takes the snap, hands off for Slayton. Slayton heading toward the end zone, pushing in. He'll get it to the 1. A gain of 2 on first and goal from the 3.
Second down and goal to go.
Brad Palmer, backup tight end, into the game for the Mountaineers. I formation for West Virginia, double tight ends, single receiver to the left, Jallo. On 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line, Pat White barks out the signals, takes the snap from center Dan Moses, toss play right side, Slayton heading in. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. Slayton scores his 6th touchdown in the 3rd overtime, and West Virginia takes a 44-38 lead. And the Mountaineers will have to go for 2 now in this 3rd overtime. They will use a timeout. Steve Slayton has scored 6 touchdowns. That one from about 2 yards away, 1.5, 2 yards out, he scores it. And it's 44-38, leading by 6, overtime 3. Now you've got to go for 2 points, Coach Wallace.
Now's when you hope you had good practice sessions on your 2-point play. Because this is a real test here. And this is where it gets really exciting, Tony.
If this is where it really gets exciting, I don't know what I've just gone through.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. These are a big 3 yards. They have asked to have the ball moved to the right hash. And that's basically because Pat White is a left-hander.
Right.
And if you're coaching, you have the option. It can be placed anywhere you want it. We used to like it 3 yards off the hash, which gave you still some room to work into the boundary if you wanted to. But the chances are pretty good we're going to see something coming to the field if it's on the hash.
44-38, West Virginia leads, overtime 3, and now the Mountaineers going for a 2-point conversion attempt. West Virginia will take 3 receivers, tightly bunch them, and put them to the left. Brandon Miles, single receiver to the right. Owen Schmidt out of the gun. Here's the snap. Pat White rolling the pocket to the left, throws in the end zone. Pass caught. 2-point conversion good to Darrell Jallo. West Virginia hits on the conversion in the 3rd overtime. And the Mountaineers take an 8-point lead, 46-38. Dwight, that was beautifully thrown, beautifully called. He was wide open, streaking in the back of the end zone.
I'll tell you what, if Pat White is not a pressure player, I've never seen one. Unbelievable. Kid comes off the bench, runs for all these yards. I'll tell you what, between he and Slayton, what a performance. And then add Schmidt, and plus the job we're doing up front now. I'll tell you what, this has been a great effort team-wise. Can't just give it to the offense because we've had everybody contribute, but now defense, it's in your court. Come on, guys.
46-38, overtime 3. Louisville needs to score a touchdown and get a 2-point conversion from the shotgun on 1st and 10. Brian Brom drops back, has time, dumps the ball right flat, caught by Michael Bush. Mike Lorello gets a hand on him, can't bring him down. Finally, they wrestle him down inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. A 7-yard gain, make it 6 yards on the catch and run upfield by Michael Bush.
They wanted to go to the crossing route, Tony, but one of our linebackers leveled the crossing route, did a nice job. Brom came off to the swing, which was Bush. He was swinging out there to the right and caught that on the run. Bush made 2 or 3 of us miss, so our pursuit saved us on that one.
6-yard gain, 2nd down and 4 from the 19-yard line. Mountaineers lead by 8 points in overtime number 3. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. Brom from the shotgun. Takes the snap, drop, pressure over the middle. The pass is caught inside the 10 is Tinch, and he will take the ball down to the 3-yard line. Joshua Tinch gives Louisville a 1st down and goal at the 3-yard line, a 16-yard reception. Jay Henry makes the tackle, and the ball is right dab smack in the middle of the field between the 2 hash marks.
They like Tinch. I'll guarantee you, Tinch is their guy they're going to go to whenever they can. And
keep in mind, a fumble would end this game. West Virginia by 8. Single setback is Bush, 2 wings. Now the wing to the left goes in motion to the right. And Brom takes the snap, hands off to Bush. He will be stonewalled in left short. Did not make it. It will be 2nd down, and they'll put him down at the 3-yard line. No gain on that play.
Good job up front. Really did a nice job at the line of scrimmage. We got a little push in there and then got good. Everyone filled gaps. Nice gap control defense there. And a lot of people straining. Because when Bush hits it up in there and gets nothing, you know you've got a lot of folks doing the job they're supposed to do.
46-38. We are in the third overtime. West Virginia leads by 8. Second and goal from the 3. I formation. Wingman in motion from left to right. Brom under his center, takes the snap, handoff to Bush, running off the left side, and he will be in for the touchdown from 3 yards away. And now the Cardinals must convert the 2-point try, or West Virginia will win the game. It's 46-44 West Virginia, and it will come down to a play to see if this game will go to a fourth overtime or if it will come to an end. Mountaineer faithful on their feet. A sea of gold waving here. Cardinals break from their huddle. They're going to go with the empty backfield. 5 receivers going out. Brom, the quarterback, is ready. Here comes the try for 2. He has the snap. He drops. He looks. Pressure collapses. He's running, and he will be stopped short. They've tackled him. The ball game is over. The West Virginia University Mountaineers have rallied to defeat the Louisville Cardinals in one of the greatest games in West Virginia football history. The Mountaineers prevail 46-44. It is a great night to be a Mountaineer wherever you may be. It's over in Morgantown. They've come back from 24-7 down to win it 46-44. They went with the empty set. Brian Brom, the quarterback, dropped, nowhere to throw it. He started to run. He was hit at the 5-yard line. He went down to the 3, and Eric Wicks brought him down. And the Mountaineers have knocked off the 19th rated Cardinals 46-44. Oh my gracious sakes alive. Oh, Dwight Wallace, for everyone who has ever criticized you for being too positive and too optimistic, when you say we just need to string a first down or 2 together when things don't look good, you called it and you said it. Oh, this place is full of flashbulbs popping off all over this stadium. The goalposts have been brought down by security. For the most part, the students have remained in the stands. They've done a wonderful job. And now the Cardinals make their way off of the field, and the Mountaineers are on the field in the middle with their team prayer. And to their credit, there are several Louisville players who have just lost an absolute heartbreaker. They also are down at midfield, involved in the prayer with former WVU All-American Danny Buggs leading the way. 46-44, and Country Road starts, and it's never sounded any better.